chimpanzee that. Monkey news, earlier than usual.
I'll have to save this link now. Monkey news. We've done a lot of stuff, right, on monkeys. And most of it has been...
Is bollocks.
No, has been like happy stories.
Oh, is this it's not... Is this going to be like our tune? Our monkey tune. Simon Bates and welcome to our monkey tune.
No, but do you know what I mean? We've done stuff about a monkey that robbed a bank.
Yeah. Why is that happy?
He had a great life after that. Right?
What, in Marbella?
Yeah. Right, we did the one who saved someone's handbag in a railway station.
We've had a lovely marriage, couple of marriages.
Couple of
monkey marriages.
Yeah,
There was the one who got a job in a railway station.
Yeah, the hairdresser.
The one who set up a business in Spain.
I don't even remember that one. I'm willing to believe that happened. Go on then, Carl.
But anyway, yeah. So today's isn't that happy really. It's about some monkey. I think it was a chimp.
Who's an ape? Go on.
He tried to. I mean, the story sets off at a sort of a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's something about he went to Russia to do some business.
What are you talking about, Carl?
It jumped past that bit though. It didn't start there.
What are you...
Do you know what I mean? It didn't tell you what he was doing. It just said, "There's this monkey went to Russia
to do some business,
do some stuff.
I don't know.
Bit of monkey business." And anyway, didn't work out.
So, they were furious. We wanted a surgeon. You send us a monkey.
Anyway, ended up being homeless.
Oh
no, you're joking.
So it's taken a turn for the worst.
What? Couldn't even get into like a tree hostel or anything like that.
That's the problem. And
God.
ended up homeless. Got in with some tramps.
I don't know where to start.
Come on.
Yeah, so he's knocking about with some tramps and stuff. Sharing drink and what have you around a little fire. They broke into some home, not sort of squatted.
Right, so not homeless anymore.
Problem was, he had a roof over his little area he had.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, this is good. This is, we're having a good time. This is sorting me out."
Yeah.
He had his
He
mate.
said that in Russian though.
What was he eating?
I don't know. It didn't say. But they're in this house.
Well, he could only be eating sort of like fruit, nuts, vegetables. I mean, they classically sort of don't eat pork pies and.
But they've got
drink
McDonald's
coffee.
in Moscow now, so
sure.
You probably turned down on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a bust.
What?
I knew this was
There was a bust in the flat that they were squatting in. All the other tramps sort of knew what was going on, legged it, left little chimps out there, got arrested. And they thought it was a real fella at first. They were like, "Get him, he's obviously just a scruffy bloke who hasn't had a shave and stuff."
Yeah.
Hasn't shaved his back for a while.
Or his face.
Yeah.
His head.
Got him down the station, and the boss was like, "What's going on here? We've got a monkey here." He was like, "What?" So you arrested a monkey.
Well, so the arresting officers hadn't noticed all the way to the station that he kept slipping out of the handcuffs and was going for the entire journey. They didn't notice till they got there. What, did they put a hood over his head maybe and just like,
I don't know. I'll give you the story if you want. There's the headline.
What is it? What's the headline, Steve? I don't want to see it, but...
The headline, this is once again from supposedly reputable news organisation Ananova, homeless monkey arrested in Russia.
Did you read on, or did you see the headline and make up that whole story?
It's most of it is there.
What isn't there? What bit isn't there then?
No, I think Steve can have a look over it, check it out and stuff.
Point out the embellishment for me, Steve, will you?
Well, what it doesn't say is that the police didn't realise it was a monkey.
That's what I was guessing. Really? That they got it back and they said, "What are you doing? We've got a monkey." And they go, "Yeah? Yeah. Oh, God."
There's some more monkey problems in the week. Have you seen the Alfords advert with monkeys in?
No.
There's a new advert out for Alfords selling bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Got some monkeys in it. It's caused an uproar.
Why?
people are saying it's, dressing them up in tracksuits and that is,
Taking the mickey out of Manchester.
it's not nice for the animals and that. So there's been loads of
But they
complaints
get a
about
free
it.
bike or something, do they, I imagine?
I think they kept the tracksuits.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, record
that's the
after
thing,
this
though.
cheeky freak of the week.
No, I'm just saying we're not doing this to sort of, again, take the mickey out of the animals and stuff. These are true stories and that. But yeah, coming next, Freak of the Week.
Chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, there's this card game going on, right? in the a big hotel in Vegas,
Right.
The Luxor Hotel in Vegas.
Yeah.
There's a major card game. All the big players and that
Sure.
were involved. Right, they're all invited. Anyway, so they all meet up in this dark room at the back of the.
Oh, there we go. Dark room.
At the back of the
They didn't work. They didn't see the little 4-foot hairy fella. It was brilliant at poker.
Like I say, it's a big game and that everyone's been waiting for it. So it's played in the back room, not in the main entrance bit, right? So anyway, like I say, it's dark in there and what have you, and the players went in. There was already someone sat in there, right?
Right.
But they
Short bloke?
couldn't quite see
Was he
him.
a short hairy bloke with slightly longer arms than legs?
Couldn't see him.
Where
because
is
it-
where his arms slightly longer than his legs?
couldn't see
Strangely
him with it
enough.
being dark
Was he
and what have you.
holding his hand of cards with his feet?
Anyway. So the cards were dealt, right? Cards were dealt, game's going on.
His cards with his feet.
Game went on for hours, right? There was-
No one's listening. The terrible thing is that not even we're listening to Carl now.
I know.
Literally no one is
It's
listening
so
to Carl.
insulting.
There was a lot of smoking going on.
It's going on.
A lot of eating and nuts going on. That was a bit weird because they don't normally get through as many, but for this night. So, come on, let's just play Bruce.
Goodbye, everybody.
See you maybe at Christmas time. Yeah,
Goodbye.
right.
Right.
If you don't
well,
like
okay. Let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
So-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what we going for then? Hanging the bacon, airy Chinese kid, alien gives man a bird.
I think Alien gives man a bit
I'd
of
like
all
to
the
do
time.
that.
Right, there's this fella, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And,
God, if you're bored.
and he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there,
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light, and it came closer and closer, and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it, and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car,
He looks in the mirror.
and he looks in the mirror.
Yep.
He's only got a beard.
He hasn't.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car and he was still standing out there?
Right?
What?
And it turned out,
Yeah.
he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car, I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is,
He passed out because he was pissed.
no, the UFO had taken him for 3 days,
Yeah.
but he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is, he
yeah.
took him, and
Yeah.
he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video maybe and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again, just again, I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right? A man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he was
he'd been
lying? What if
drunk?
he was lying?
He'd got knocked unconscious. He'd had a car crash.
Just
any number
lying.
of other
No,
things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3
Yeah,
days
and that
with
was
his
his
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, what, Dennis, what are you going to tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You're not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have. That's
Exactly.
right. Okay, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
Okay, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So, when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more in here, right? To
Well,
spice this
no.
up.
What do you mean? Add a little bit more.
We'll add a bit more to this. What I'm educating you about,
Go on.
right? There's only a law in America that says if you touch a UFO, you're going to get done. Now, why would they make a rule? I don't know that... Do you know, like, all their rules have a code?
Carl, I genuinely do not know what you're talking about.
Right, do you know, like, how here they might have...
Do you know
I
what...
have no idea.
Right,
Okay.
do you know, like, over here...
I'm listening to Capital and these headphones. I got Foxy on from yesterday.
Right, let's bin that.
No way, it's great. No,
I want to hear about Airy Chinese Kid.
let's play a tune. And
Okay,
then come
play a
back
tune,
with
come back with Airy Chinese Kid,
Wait,
definitely.
Some doors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought I'd go back, take it back to the 60s. This is a tune that a friend of mine sent
If
me.
you touch UFO, you get done.
Soul Kitchen from the Doors.
Shambles today, this.
Dave Bowie, Slow Burn, yeah. Quite a Eno trilogy
Yeah,
feel
not bad
about
at
it,
all, yeah.
larger
Is it
and
a
sort
new
of
tune?
low type, yeah. But, yeah.
Enjoyable.
Now, okay. That's stressful, isn't it? I think we've got things working now. We've had people coming in and out, just shaking their head going, shouldn't have bought that desk. But it's all sorted now, I think. And,
You notice how it took about 25 minutes for them to come down as well, though? Do you feel like we're maybe quite low in the pecking order in the building?
Definitely.
You know, it's like Capital First, Capital Gold. They can shoot off to other sort of pirate stations.
Yeah.
People's car radios, then they come back here.
Oh, dear. Oh, I had a job at Richard Sounds.
Yeah.
Light fitting was buzzing. Now, but we've got, thanks for staying, listening. Right, okay, educating Ricky. What have we got? Airy Chinese Kid, go on.
Right, yeah. This is the... I didn't want to do this.
What do you mean you want to do it?
Well, I wanted to give you three, and I gave you one. It was like the alien man gets a beard or whatever.
Yeah,
And-
which was total rubbish, so this one should be better, maybe.
Hairy Chinese kid. Right, well, we've talked about hairy people in the past.
True enough.
Haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, the little kids who grew up in woods and hung around with wolves and that.
Yeah, again, you're confusing it. Yeah, they're not, there were some people that were born very hirsute. They were not the people who were brought up with wolves. You just put that together in your Homer Simpson type mind.
Right, well, this is like a sort of close to that sort of story.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, right, Chinese people aren't that hairy as a nation. No, seriously, that's a well-known fact. They don't have that much body hair and stuff.
Okay.
So this little kid who was born over there, he was like covered in stuff.
Was he?
And it was only his nose that wasn't hairy. The rest of his body was caked in hair, right? And his hair sort of
What
grew.
sort of hair was it? Was
Thick hair.
No, what I mean is, was it sort of like a pony's mane, so he just looked like an Ewok? You know what I mean? Just like hanging down sort of straight, dark hair.
In the picture, it looked like it grows
was it
from his
downy?
eyebrow. It grows from his eyebrows quite thick, and then it just goes all the way over
You
his
don't
head.
think it was just really long eyebrows that he'd done a comb over?
No, it was all over his body. It had a picture of like his back and that.
Yeah.
And
Had he styled it? Had he styled it at all? Did he have it in a quiff or?
no, it was just
hanging everywhere.
all over him.
Yeah.
And they were like, you know, this is a bit weird happening in China, where we're not normally that hairy.
That was the scientist speaking there.
Yeah.
And the local press and that were getting him down, calling him Monkey Boy and all this.
Oh,
And
thinking Chinese press.
but the doctor,
Yeah. Oh.
They're cruel, aren't they?
The
It's like those
doctor,
game shows. That's Japanese, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah.
and the doctor said,
I was Carl talking through all that time while we were just like talking to each other then. Because I turned round and I still saw he was talking. Go
So
on.
anyway, the local press came in to see the hairy boy, the monkey
yeah, and
boy.
they were like being tight, taking the mickey out of him, and the doctor said
Throwing him nuts.
he's only hairy. Said he's a healthy young kid. The only faults he's got is he's got a little bit of eczema and a boil. And he said everybody should just treat him the same, and I think he grew up a healthy kid. Yeah, so that's the
That's
the end of the story.
That's not a story.
why.
But I've got nothing. I don't know what to say to that. So someone in China was born slightly hairier than the rest, and he was normal apart from eczema and a boil. That to me isn't a story. But if it is, I've got a million. I mean, it's sort of like bloke from Manchester went a bit bolder than the rest, got a job on radio. He was normal. I mean, that's not a story, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So, they're the two that are left. Which one's you going
Right.
for?
Chicken, you believe it, is not that picture, is it? In that we saw.
Which picture?
The bloke with the...
No.
Right, okay.
God, that was bad.
Right, okay.
Right, so...
I just better explain
We
that.
can't really discuss this on air, can we?
Well, we can. Steve brought in, Carl, the best book ever, which is, what is it?
I found it when I was moving house. It's an FHM publication, and it's kind of like lots of grotesque pictures and stories, and like a book of freaks and weirdos and.
And Carl opened it, and the first one was like
At the back. I
At the
started
back.
from the
Well,
back.
you couldn't believe your luck, could you?
What was it? What was number 50?
A bloke with 2 heads.
And he said, "What's number 1?"
Yeah.
And then number 6, there's a bloke who's a squid or something.
Octopus.
Yeah. yeah. He's loving it. At number 1, he said, well, it's just a fella under a rock. And I went, oh no, read on, I think I know about this. And it's the fella that was found, he caused a landslide while having sex with a chicken. And they pulled him up and there he is, the chicken.
Right,
so Carl could not believe his luck. So it's not that.
Can you believe it?
I'll have that one.
You're
then.
going for that one?
Yeah.
Right, well, we've talked a lot on the show about...
We've talked a lot on the show.
Yeah.
About animals without heads.
We haven't! We haven't! We talked about cockroaches could live without a head for 7 days.
Yeah, we've talked about that. And then, of course, there was the well-known one about the fella who had his head cut off, and he
blinked and
he said to his mate, count how many times I blink when my head comes off.
Yeah, when you told it to me, you said his head came off, and he said, as his head was in the basket, he said, quick, count how many times I blink. And it was Nick Frost that had to go, no, Carl, no, he said it before. I went, and that was lovely. So, yeah, we've talked quite a lot about things, heads coming off. Go on then.
Well, this one,
Yeah.
right? Back in 1945.
You looked up the date.
Got a specific date. Wow.
Mate Jonathan sent this one. You know him as well. The lad at the BBC, right? He emailed this one in. So thanks for that. Chicken. It's called Mike.
There's a chicken called... Sorry, I missed a bit there. There's a chicken called Mike.
Chicken called Mike.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
What happened was, it was living on a farm, right? Loads of chickens knocking about. And the owner of the farm is like, getting ready for tea, and his wife says, go out and get a fresh chicken, because my mum's coming round. So he thinks, well, I want to get a good one in, because I want to impress her. Cause back then, even then, they wanted to impress the mother-in-law and that. So they said, all right, I'll just nip out and get one. So he sees Mike, chicken, running around.
Is this during the war or after the war?
1945, I'd say that was after.
No, it ended,
It ended in 1945.
Yeah,
Okay.
September, go on.
So, chicken's running about. He thinks that one, that looks all right. I'll have that one.
Mikey.
So he picks it up, and he cuts his head off.
Oh.
Puts it on the block, cuts his head off, runs about a bit, like they do. He thinks it'll stop in a minute. Keeps running about. And what's going on here? Right? He's now like chasing the chicken without an head.
Yeah.
He's saying he should die in a minute. Anyway, doesn't die. Chicken's walking around with no head. Lives for 18 months.
Yeah.
Chicken with no head.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, I'll tell you, I've heard this story before, Rick, and the explanation, as I understand it, was that certain vital cords, spinal cords, weren't severed when the head came off. So that was why it continued to live.
Yep.
I don't know if that sounds plausible.
It's fine. Absolutely fine. How did it take on protein and energy?
The fella who owned it, he said, well, hang on a minute. He said, I could kill it now.
But I've got a wonder chicken here.
But he's thinking, it must really want to live.
Sure.
Right? If it survived that, I've got something here.
Yeah.
So what he does, he gets a little eye droplet thing that he used to use on it. Obviously not anymore, right? And he filled it with grain and water, and it had a big hole in its neck where its head used to be. And he
incredibly.
And he dropped.
You know what? There's. I mean, that is possible. Then, if it, without infection, without infection, if he was taking on things, it is possible, right? Why?
Why what?
Why did he do it? How cruel is that? I mean, that was not cruel because the chicken obviously, He said if he thought it was a bit fed up, he would have killed it. He said, but it was running around quite happy. Well, it wasn't fed up at all because it had no brain.
Well,
what do you mean? Wow.
I'm just saying what...
It was nothing. It was just sinew and nerves and electrical impulses breaking down energies, right? That's all it was. It didn't have a brain. So it was... But I'm worried about the psychology of keeping a pet without a head. I'm worried more about what the farmer was thinking than the chicken.
I tell you this, the question I'm asking is, was the mother-in-law impressed? I mean, that's why he set out. That's why he set out to shot Mike's head off.
This is lovely, but it's just the head where you don't kill a chicken like that all at once.
I thought we were having chicken for dinner. Come and look at this, running around the yard.
Yeah. Oh dear.
So, there you go, you've learned something there.
Yeah, I have learned something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, one more.
That farmer, I've learned that farmer was very strange indeed.
Yeah.
There you go.
I have to say, to be fair to Carl, I have a feeling like when I read it, the reason he kept it alive was as a novelty. He got charged people to come and see the incredible headless chicken called Mike.
Right.
So, here we are.
That's great.
Am I gonna have to thump you?
Yeah.
You know the saying, shut your face?
Yeah, I've heard the well-known Shakespeare, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know how it came about?
No, Joe Dolce.
No,
Go on.
It's, ages ago.
Oh yeah, literally.
Like, knights who wore armour.
Okay.
That's, armour gonna have to thump you, that's how it came about.
Okay, armour.
They wore all the stuff, and they had the helmet, and say if they're guarding something at night, stood outside a castle or something,
Yeah.
and there's probably going to be two of them, right? So they stood there talking and that, and talking about stuff, and
The future.
Sort of, medieval stuff.
one of them's like, oh, we should shut up, I've been stood here for hours, and he's going on and on.
Yeah, sure.
So he'd say, shut your face, meaning shut the guard down on your helmet,
The visor.
and I can't hear you then.
Uh-huh.
So shut your face.
Shut your face.
And that's
Okay.
that's how it came about.
Well, I suppose that's...
It would be interesting if I could just rely on it.
I'm not sure it's true.
I
yeah.
know. I just never know. I can.
It needs to be corroborated.
It's like I don't know where he got it from, but anything via Carl is precarious.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe you should give us your sources next time. Tell us where you got
I'll
this
tell
information
you.
from.
Got it off the internet.
Yeah, but where on the internet?
I can't remember where that one was. I mean, I always go through like the news pages and stuff, and I
This news should be updated because they've only reached the 17th century, which was last week with people eating tomatoes off lead
but then
plates.
I look at
Go on, right, okay.
like what are you having?
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on that one.
Right. In Turkey,
Nice.
it's not actually. That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to
And,
Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
Was it a
it's
theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it?
So they
You
were
get them
working,
cheaper?
They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up saying, "Oh,
Not iron up and down, just eyeing her up.
fancy." Anyway, no. So
What
anyway,
was she doing in the kitchen?
no, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along,
Are they low tables?
and he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he?
did he
What
make
was
this
it? Was
clear?
he?
It was
Was
Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was. He was.
Little fella, yeah,
Did he talk
What do you
to her?
mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf like? He had magic powers or he was 4 foot?
No,
What do you
just
mean,
A
Carl?
little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot and
nothing
says,
around
right, Carl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
Those underground monkeys are
Look, you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right. So you went to this holiday, yeah?
Yeah, wasn't
And you
that
went
good?
into the dodining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
over
I thought this is all. There's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a
oh,
minute.
hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
room. There was loads of them running around busy.
Why though? Why did
Because
they
it
get
was
the...
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was
There was loads of
summer.
them. They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more? What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
no, but they hibernate in the
why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No.
Well, they just happened to. Maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something. I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday. Do you know what I mean?
So midget surfing, I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, oh, do you want a new serviette? You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is sort of little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't
your
seen a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh, he's...
Oh, just like, you know, look.
He may be small, but he's
Well,
built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
so...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of him?
It is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like...
You don't
know,
want to be
what's going on? I paid for this holiday.
Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway...
But it doesn't matter because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
yeah.
Tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say? What were you going to say?
I was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe...
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
Right. Badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
This is educating Ricky, is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. You know, he's having a good time. And
Waiters are all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
Hold on.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a step ladder.
Yeah.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were
Sorry,
sidetracked there for a minute.
what are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right. And there was it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day it'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
Right? He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over.
See, I can't believe this is
Sorry,
true.
I'm a little bit
I can't
lost.
believe this is
He was
true.
in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Carl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Carl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh,
particular
this
restaurant.
hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that's
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Carl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey,
No!
don't have calamari when you're over there.
Carl, you've done it again.
Well,
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, and a few new characters, Steve.
I can't believe
As
that.
I said, I know you love Moyles and his sort of wacky stuff, and
Chris Moyles,
Edmonds,
one of the greats, one of the
and
greats.
Edmonds, and just all
Oh, no,
well, I'm going to go along the same sort of vein. I've got a couple of. Can I show you one?
I'm excited.
Okay, well, it always starts with a sort of doorbell. So it goes, ding dong. I go, oh no, hold on, Steve, hold on, Carl. Who's that at the door?
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, look, it's Camp David, the right queer gay. Oh, hello. You look all gay today. Is that because it's nice weather? Oh, no, that's not what it means. Oh, have you got a girlfriend, Camp David, the right queer gay? No, but I've got a boyfriend. Oh, bye. Right.
Oh.
Ding dong. Oh, it's another one.
Hang on.
Another comment. Hello. Oh, look. It's... Holy fuck, the little funny
Right.
Chinese fella. Wait, that's his name, Carl.
That's his name, Carl.
Carl. Hello, holy fuck. Harold. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mr. Fuck, you can call me holy
Right.
if you want. No, I'd prefer to call you Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? You're right.
Nothing wrong with this so far.
No. Have you got a girlfriend, Mr. Fuck? Achoo. Oh, you haven't got that SARS, have you?
Yeah.
No, that's my
Right.
girlfriend's name. See? Yeah.
clever.
Oh, just before you go, Mr. Fuck, I've got two things here. I've got a nice trilby hat that you could wear,
Yeah.
or I've got a little lampshade.
Right.
Right? Which one do you want to put on your head and
Yes.
walk around? I presume the trilby.
No, but it's not.
No.
Yeah.
Lampshade.
Lampshade, of course.
Bye.
See ya.
See you later.
Yeah. I thought they were genius. Can I be honest? I mean, I'll be honest. I thought they were brilliant. I thought they were. You didn't steal them off Chris.
No,
Moyles, did you?
no. They're original. They're original
Sometimes
characters.
Chris Moyles has done stuff as good as that.
I know, yeah, I know, but no, these are all mine. So there you go. We'll be hearing more from Camp David, the right queer gay, and holy
other
fuck,
one.
the funny
The other
little
one.
Chinaman. What? All right, Carl. Yeah. Is that your sort of humour? It might not be your sort of humour.
You just should have run it past me before you did it.
Yeah.
What one are you worried about in particular?
The not Camp David.
Well, say his name.
No.
Say his name.
I'm not
Which
doing
one?
that.
Well, I don't know
The
which
other
one you mean.
The Chinese fella.
Well, I forget who that was. What was his name? I can't remember.
Well, if you can't remember, it can't be that good, so we'll leave it. We won't do it again. Right? I'll tell you what I've got, Steve.
Oh, what?
Tell you what I'm thinking.
Go on.
Right. Do you know, like, TV programmes sort of get rested in the winter?
Ding dong. Oh no.
Hang on, who's this?
Oh,
Go on.
hello again. Not now, Mr. Fuck. We're talking. Bye.
Is that Holy Fook again?
Yeah. Thank God. Look at Carl's face. Right, okay, that's it now. I'm not answering the door anymore. Right, okay, go on.
Right. Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding
No.
dong, ding dong. He's trying to get in. You've got. Don't be impolite, Rick. Come on, Rick. He wants to come in.
No, it's too late. It's too late. He's gone away now. Go on.
Right. Anyway, what I'm
Nice hat.
thinking is, Rockbusters coming back for a bit.
What? What are you talking about?
He likes my idea. He likes my characters. He doesn't like that idea.
If I
Go on, what, Carl?
no,
what?
I was going to say if I came up with
With what? Name
with that Chinese fella.
What was his name
for
again?
a
I keep
sketch?
forgetting. But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well,
but
he's got that dog and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he
I
smells.
reckon he
smells.
stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes, but I think he
I
puts on
just
a
think he's
crumpled
too
old mat.
absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him clean his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit, and he's a bit embarrassed by
Yeah,
it.
that could be the truth.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh God, she's shatting my pants again. I gotta wait a little."
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what. Oh, ding dong!
Hang
Who's
on,
that?
who's this?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh, all right.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would be the joy. Ding dong.
My wife loves you. Harold. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned
I
up,
can't
Carl.
believe it. Let me see what we've got
Is
here.
Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my hilarious sort
Yeah.
of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? Sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie
I
Anderson.
can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before you...
You're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm
guys?
just saying that, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off...
I don't think you understand comedy on radio,
I'm not
Steve,
sure I do,
to
but,
be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm
of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed. He says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
All right. This is someone else. Don't bring back Rockbusters. Please, can we have more Holy Fook?
You're not pronouncing it right,
I
Steve.
know. I was just a bit edgy there.
Holy fuck, the little Chinese fella. Holy fuck, the little funny Chinese fella.
Ding dong.
Oh, who's that? Oh, it's a posh bloke who doesn't care about poor people. Hello, posh bloke, what are you doing? I'm in my Rolls Royce and I don't like the homeless. Oh, posh bloke, don't be a... You want to do the
satire? That is satire.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
It's political as well. I'm getting in
there's
political
so many. Don't even begin to show off.
I was showing that some foreigners are funny. I got in the fact that, like, if you notice that Chinese people wear different hats to us.
Yes.
So that's political in a sense.
Yeah.
So, if I'd have done a character called Tourette's Boy, friend of the little Chinaman, and it went ding dong, oh look, it's Tourette's Boy, friend of holy fuck, holy fuck, you'd have been annoyed. Do you know what I mean? Oh, who's your mate, Tourette's Boy, holy fuck? You'd have been annoyed, wouldn't you?
Is that a character from Lenny Henry's show? I
can't remember whether it's Chris Moores or Lenny Henry.
Yeah, one of them. Let's crack on.
I went on holiday after Christmas, and so did our mutual friend Phil Bowker.
Yeah, good man.
He was in Lanzarote, and he told me one of the funny. I don't know if I can tell this on the radio. I'll have to say the C word. I'll just go. It's in a sentence, so I just go you see when it comes, and you'll know that he's saying the terrible word. Didn't want to ruin the anecdote. Anyway, they're walking along one evening in Lanzarote, and there's lots of Brits there apparently, and Phil overhears a sort of married couple arguing. They're having to go home a bit early. And she's saying to him, she went, for Christ's sake, every time we come out drinking, you always shit yourself. Right?
Wow.
Always, not once. So he's going, I've told you, he said, it's not the drink, it's the weather. She went, the weather. You'll be blaming the food next, you see. I don't think they should have got married.
Wow.
Or when did you think the shitting themselves started? Must have been after the marriage, because if you're courting and you go, went out with Derek again, did you last night? Yeah, how was it? The evening was lovely, the meal was nice, but he shot himself. Again. That's 5 dates, 5 different heaps of shit.
But I think I can change him.
I think I can change him, yeah. It must have happened after the marrying. Or he just might have think, oh God, or he's got to that age where I think, look, I'll just empty it when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep going up and going to the toilet, you know.
It's the ice that does it.
Yeah, Carl is right, I think. It is the ice.
What do you mean?
People forget, they say, oh, don't drink the water when you're on holiday, and they don't. They drink, they buy Evian and stuff.
Oh, I see.
They forget about the ice.
The ice cubes, you're right, in a bar. Made from tap water.
And that can do it, can it?
Yeah.
But she said every time you're drinking, didn't she?
I assume that she wasn't drinking ice then.
Yeah.
What, I mean, why is it just happened to him?
Let's be honest, everyone that goes on holiday doesn't end up crapping themselves.
Yeah, they usually make it to a toilet.
He does it every time he drinks, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, apparently.
Just don't let him carry the baguettes.
I always imagine your house as having, and actually, to be fair, I imagine your house has been very much the same, always stinking of chip fat.
Yeah, also, my mum was always cleaning, so again, it was always sort of like clean. It was just, it smelled
And cigarette smoke, maybe?
Yes, it smelled of Dettol, pets, and cigarette smoke, and
Such
chip fat.
a working class
and
smell,
chip
that.
fat, yeah.
That's a real working class, sort of smell and look and stench.
Yeah. Are you talking like me now?
Yeah. Right, yeah. I mean, the interesting thing is that Carl's cleaned up his house.
I clean. I have 2 baths.
No, you are obsessed. It's
I love
It's just really
clean.
bad of me. I was in Waitrose earlier buying a sandwich. I got a bit of money now, Carl. I like to splash out on a sandwich. I like £2.50.
You ever seen any of it?
Benji's shop.
He does go to Benji's. I'll tell you what.
I love Benji's.
We go for lunch, right? And if he looks in the restaurant and it's sort of like $6.50, he goes, Rick, I'm not made of money.
Yeah.
He is. We have to go to Benji's. He gets 2 sandwiches that have to fill him up, right? Because they're quid each or something.
But I'm a big guy. I need a lot more food. I genuinely need more food than most people. I'm like a brontosaurus.
It is. He's just grazing all day.
So I can't afford to sort of splash out in Pret a Manger all the time with your fancy French sandwiches. I like to get a lot of bread for the money. I want a lot of bread. So I was in Waitrose, and some guy came in behind me, and he was sort of, I don't think he was mentally doolally, but I think he'd been homeless for just too long, and he was really.
What's just right at the time to be homeless?
Well, I think it was.
They want to get out of that game early, don't you?
He's past the point of no return. This guy. I think it was too late for him. I think there was no going back really.
6 months.
He was sort of walking at a bit of a weird angle. He walked like the Elephant Man, even though he wasn't deformed. It was probably like you were in the week. It was quite unpleasant. And he sort of came up to me and he went, and weirdly he spoke a bit like I'm speaking now because of my throat. And I thought, if I speak to him back, is he going to think I'm taking the mick? So I kept quiet. And he went, all right, what's your name? And I said, Steve, and he shook my hand. He forcibly took my hand and shook it. But he had these cuts and bruises on his face.
Oh, the open sores.
Yeah, and he was shaking my hand, and I was just terrified. I was just thinking, get off my hand, let go of my hand. And thankfully,
did he have a bow round his neck?
Well, he may as well have. I mean, seriously, and I caught the eye of a security guard. I didn't throw it out. I'm all heart.
This man does not have the funds to be shopping here. Please have him removed.
This is part of the John Lewis partnership.
Yeah.
And so they had him thrown out. And I was just freaked out. I had to wash my hand as soon as I could. I couldn't imagine the kind of grime that was crawling across whether his kind of homeless ways.
Are you still doing your social work? Or
whenever I can, Rick.
Yeah. Yeah. At least he used to give it to old people biscuits. You'd have gone, I'm not going near them. Look at them gums.
Wouldn't that have been grim? Would you have wanted that though? Old kind of homeless people touching you?
Well, no,
I'm not Jesus Christ.
No, I know. It's not on my list. I don't have a shopping list on. What do I know? I need some batteries from a Walkman. I need to be touched by some old people. See you later. Cheers.
I was watching, the one thing I did watch all week was Columbo, which seems to be on constantly. I was watching Columbo, and I know you're a fan of Columbo, Rick.
One of my favourite programmes of all time.
Right. I was like, do you not think that he...
All right. I just thought you were going to talk about it.
Well, which one? They made about 90 and they're showing on about 4 channels in rotation.
But it doesn't matter if I tell you who did it, because you'll find out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. You find out in the first 2 minutes anyway.
Let's be honest, if Robert Vaughan's the star, it's probably going to be him.
Or Culp. Often Robert Culp.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Patrick McGowan.
But do you not think that Columbo looks like he smells? Would you imagine he smells a bit? He's a brilliant detective.
Well, he's got that dog and he smokes cigars, so I imagine he smells...
I reckon he stinks. I reckon he doesn't clean his clothes enough.
Oh, I think he has. I think he gets up and washes, but I think he puts on a crumpled
he's too absent-minded. I think he's too busy thinking on solving crimes and stuff.
What do you think? Do you think his wife makes him clean his pants now and again?
I think they're quite a bohemian couple. I'm not sure she's really interested in that. I think she's got her own mind. Maybe she's a painter or something.
No, maybe she's losing it a bit and he's a bit embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that could be the truth.
And she's probably incontinent, so while she's ironing his trousers, she just all over them, and he goes, oh God, she's shatting my pants again, I gotta wet it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what... Oh, ding dong! Who's that?
This?
Oh, hello! Oh, look, it's David Gray, the bent piano player. Oh! Alright.
I thought it was going to be Columbo. That would be the joy. Ding dong.
My wife loves you. No. Hello. Oh, I don't believe it. Look who's turned up, Carl.
Do you want to do Rockbusters, Steve, now? Can we
listen, with the whole Rockbusters thing, I don't want to be responsible for bringing it back. So I think we should put it to the vote. You should email in. We'll give people 5 minutes to email in. I'll take a straw poll. Do you want to see the return of Rockbusters or not? We're leaving it to you, the audience, to decide.
Okay, Steve. I guarantee it's going to be a landslide. They are all going to want it. But why have we ever trusted our listener? We know what they're like. You've just described some of them with a bloke in Waitrose and Columbo's wife shitting herself. So that's the sort of people that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was weird because the Waitrose guy did ask for my autograph before he was hauled away. So maybe he is a listener. But all I'm saying is maybe the posters have drawn in some fresh blood. There's some people who've maybe not heard Rockbusters before. They're the ones who probably vote for it. Anyone else who's heard it before, surely they're not going to see the return of that. No one wants to see the return of that.
What's the number?
No, let's email only. We don't want to speak to these freaks. Ricky.Gervais at XFM.
I know the fact we don't want to speak to these freaks. We work with one of them.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
If you want to see the return of Rockbusters, vote yes. If not, no.
Tone it down a bit. Let's not do 3.
No, it's got to be 3, otherwise it's too easy.
Oh.
Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk.
Right, just choose the best one.
The Seeker from The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
All right, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got here.
Is Dickie Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? I sort of probably like that. I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dickie Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
You're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm
guys?
just saying that, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off.
I don't think you understand comedy on radio,
I'm
Steve.
not sure I do,
to
but,
be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm
of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
We'll keep working on those.
Yeah.
Marcus has emailed. He says no to Rockbusters. He hasn't heard it, but it sounds rubbish. Believe me, you couldn't be more right.
Well, does The Office sound good as a title?
As seen and talked about in Heat.
It's got really tough this week now. We're not messing about anymore.
Right.
Got some good prizes.
Absolutely, yeah, we'll talk about those later.
Right.
Because, I mean, was it last week that you had the classic? Was it, I can't remember, I'm paraphrasing, Carl, apologies. Something like, I'm here in Texas, I've fallen in a puddle, and my knee has got wet.
Yeah. Wet Knee Houston.
Whitney Houston.
And
Yeah.
also, it was last week when there was a little bit of confusion over the one for Holly Valance.
Of
Right?
course. I don't think it was confusion, I think it was your error.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And it
because-
was Holy Valance and you meant Pelmet.
Then
one.
Becky, who called up that time and said, if you're getting mistaken with Pelmet, right, she sent me an email in a week saying, I've done a bit of research.
Yeah.
It was my fault. I've made an error.
Yeah.
It is a Valance.
Okay.
And I know about Valances. As I told you last week, at the very end, my auntie loves them.
Yeah.
Right? She makes them. She started off just like putting them on top of the sort of window around the curtain. And then she thought, I can do more with this. And she had a little coffee table that had magazines underneath. And she said, I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I'm sat down.
She sounds like a Pilkington.
So...
I'm sick of seeing them magazines when I sit down.
So she put a Valance around the table.
She just got Valence around everything now.
Yeah. Then, next step, she tapes everything. She never actually watches telly. She tapes it all because she gets sick of listening to the adverts and that.
Yeah.
So she tapes everything. So she's got loads of videotapes and that. And the video used to get on her nerves. When she was watching a film, she'd see the clock changing.
Oh.
And it distracted her from the film. So she put a Valance around that.
That's genius.
Yeah.
So,
That is really...
Or is it mental? Only Mrs. Einstein can tell
I
us.
don't know. She's even made a little Jack Russell look like a hovercraft.
Yeah. If
He's
you stand still,
great.
that's
So
it.
everything's got a Valence.
If you go round and you stand still for too long, the chances are you get a
She'll put a
Valance
Valance
around your
on.
head.
Yeah.
This is this is Auntie Who,
Auntie Nora.
and this is the one that farted for 5 minutes.
She did.
Lest our listeners forget.
Lest we
farted
forget.
for 5 minutes. Called his mum, saying I'm farting. 2 minutes into the fart.
She said about 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah. God.
She said I'm about 2.5 minutes into
Well,
the
my
fart.
mum said, how long's it been going on for? She said, well, it was about 2.5 minutes before I called you.
Yeah.
And then it went on for a further 2.5 minutes or something. And then it stopped. And,
She couldn't time it because there was a Valance over the clock.
Yeah, she
Because it used to
couldn't time
annoy her
it,
when she was
yeah.
on the phone and you put her off seeing
So
the time.
she was
guessing it was 5 minutes.
This was one consistent fart.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't making a noise. It was just...
Oh, it wasn't making a noise.
Just gas.
Right, endless gas.
So, there you
That's
go.
fantastic. Well, we started off with a new one, a little bit of Foo Fighters. We like new and old on this show, don't
Indeed,
we?
we like to mix it up.
I'd like to play the Smiths from their debut album, I Don't Owe You Anything. Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Hello there. Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Don't be nervous. We might see a difference in Karl. He's a little bit shy. There's someone here from the BBC filming this, part of that celebrity boxing thing. The Fight, I think it's called, and they want to get a little clip of this, so we're going to let them film for a minute, and then they're going to go away. Is that all right, Karl?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be on camera, do you? Do you?
I think it ruins radio, doesn't it? Do you know
Well,
what I
not for
mean?
the people listening, it doesn't.
Yeah, but it does, because people are like, oh, he sounds like a bit of a looker.
What, you?
Yeah. And then they'll see it on the telly, and they'll go, God, yeah, his head is round.
It is round, though, isn't it?
So...
Guess what? I got a call yesterday, you'll love this, Steve, from MTV. And, they were wondering if, they could screen test Karl.
That's outrageous.
I'm loving it. And I was going, yeah, and I said, it's fine. I'll come down with him, and I was saying, what about this and that, and they were loving it. I called him up and went, oh no,
I went, why not? He went, well, I'm looking at my reflection now in the mirror. He said, I shouldn't be on the telly.
What would you wear for your screen test, Carl? What kind of look would you try and cultivate? Because you've got to bear in mind that the audience out there, they don't know what you look like. So, would you be a snappy dresser like, say, Jonathan Ross, or would you go for your kind of street cash look?
Can't wear a suit.
You can't wear a suit?
Don't hold it well. So, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll probably wear my woolly hat, because that takes some years off me.
It does. He looks about 10 with a woolly hat on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
is it quite a cool woolly hat, or has it got a bobble?
it's charcoal. I'd say it's in colour.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll probably wear me anorak.
Right.
Oh, he's going for he's going for glam. He's going for quite a glam look.
No one else has
dressed
done
for a jumble sale. Wow. Yeah.
But I'm not that happy about it all, to be honest.
Are you going to do it? You're not going to do it?
Well, I'm sort of stuck in the middle, because throughout my life so far, I've never planned for anything, right? It's just always happened.
Yeah.
The time, you know what I mean, being in plays at school, never planned it, but when I did it, I went down the store.
It was triumph, yeah, we all remember that.
So,
As I remember, you did Little Donkey.
did Little Donkey, yeah.
And then later, someone was filming at the back. Was it your dad's mate?
My dad's mate. Well,
Yeah. And on the camcorder, he listened to it back, watched him playing it. His dad says, just off camera, what does he say?
I don't want to say it because I'm in charge of the show and I'd be irresponsible.
He looks like a right twat.
So,
he gets home, listening, watching that, and then here's his dad just off camera go, he looks like a right twat.
yeah, all right, yeah.
What are you worried about? Your dad saying that or the
Can I
word?
just interject? Because I'm really worried about this idea of Carl being on MTV. Because the problem is that, you know, let's be honest, Rick. I mean, we're getting by the skin of our teeth, aren't we? Really, it's only Carl that's keeping this afloat.
Yeah.
And if he gets on MTV and the world sort of gets a sense of him and they understand him, and he won't be ours anymore. We won't be able to control him. It'll be out there. It'll be in the.
Well, that's the thing. No, that's the thing. That's the terrible thing, though, isn't it? It's like Carl is my pet, but I realise I've got to release him into the wild. And you know, because I love him, I know he's got to go free.
Sure.
But I want to.
It's like Kez. Maybe someone will beat him to death, and we won't have to worry.
I'll have you on, though. I'll have you on as a guest. Which gets me on to something we've got coming up today.
Oh, yeah, he's got a new idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know, like, I've talked about ghosts, and we had that good discussion the other week walking to Piccadilly Circus Station, yeah, and I was telling you about ghosts, and you were saying, Carl, don't be an idiot, and all that. Spoke to a woman in the week, done a little interview with her.
You've done a little interview?
Done a little interview, 2 minutes or so, with a woman who's got ghosts in her house. So,
I look forward to hearing that later. That sounds brilliant.
Coming up later.
Well, I'm going to play a classic tune now. I've just gone straight for it. I've gone for the jugular. This is Ziggy Stardust. That was it.
Because I just want to mention to people that they should be very excited because it's going to be Carl's special night tomorrow. You excited, Carl?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is, me and Steve, because we were nominated, we get a guest.
For the BAFTA Awards.
And it's, it doesn't say guest, it actually says, partner. So I'm taking, my partner. And, Steve's taking Carl.
Yeah.
But what Carl doesn't realise is, you will have to pretend you're his partner, otherwise you wouldn't be able
we'll
to
have to hold hands when we go on the red carpet.
Is this really your partner? It's not just a guest.
That's how it is. And either we go in like that or we can't get in.
You just have to be with him when you go up there. I mean, you have to, does he have to?
We should hold hands, but I think what we should do is just to make sure that there's nothing at all that like it's going to go wrong. We should just do a little kiss,
just like, or be seen
cameras.
sort of like cheek to cheek, just to show them that you know you're not. He's
like
not
Elton John and David
he's not just
Fincher.
getting his mates in for a free meal. You are actually partners.
No, I'm not up for that.
Why not?
Well,
because we know we're not actually gay.
No, but
so it's not a problem.
You've come out of it looking quite good because you've got a good-looking fella. But I'm meant to look like, you know. I mean, I'm not gay, but if I was, I don't think I'd go for your thing.
Oh, he's done you, Steve. It's turned on you again.
I cannot believe
we were trying to get him.
Wait a minute. I have got the cream of London's totty phoning me up, trying to get an invite to the BAFTAs.
Yeah.
Right. We have very graciously asked you if you would like to come along.
Well, that worries me even more. That you've got women calling you up.
Carl,
I can't choose between them. If I let one of them down, they're gonna destroy them. They'll be ruined. Their lives will be ruined. It's better for me to take you and not, ruin the lives of any of those poor women.
When he told them he was taking you, it was like a scene from Graceland. There was just like
there was weeping.
They were crying Like
It was horrible.
hundreds of them, and he
Really?
just went. And
I got upset.
He just had to say, "Look, just chill out, bitches," didn't you?
I did. I just said, you're all my hoes, but
Yeah.
I can't choose between you.
So I'm taking Karl.
So I'm taking Karl.
You know, he could get you a discount frocks.
No, I had a letter from the people that there's an organisation.
good.
No, listen, Carl. There's an organisation that sponsors the BAFTA Awards
Yeah.
in terms of clothes and fashion. They sent me a letter. They said your partner. They've not specified the sex. They've said your partner can come along and choose an outfit. Now, I suspect. By the look of it, it is a woman's outfitters. I'm thinking we could get you a lovely trouser suit.
Well, you have a
it may
trouser
look
suit, but-
feminine, right? But I think people will be fooled.
It'd just be a little bit roomy in the hip and
That
probably
would be-
narrow on the shoulders, but you're a bit skinny. Why didn't you take it? Because it's a lot of an insult.
And maybe just some pearls as well. Be lovely.
Wouldn't you?
I haven't got anything sorted to wear yet.
See, you're slagging me off. You're likely to end up going in a tracksuit.
Yeah.
I'm going out today. I've never bought a suit since I was like 11, right? I went to my brother's wedding. That's the last time I wore a suit.
Full of us.
But it's like how when I went to the BAFTAs with you and I wasn't really enjoying it, you were like...
He's what?
No,
You
you didn't
are such
tell us
an
this.
ungrateful.
There were so many
You're
people.
like a little charity case. You're like, oh,
I had
God.
chicks queuing up
Yeah.
around the block.
You
wanting to
usually
come.
have to.
I know, but I
Someone
told
like you
you.
would have to write to Jim or Fix It or Esther Ranson to get them to meet us sort of people. And now it's on your doorstep.
I'm amazed that you didn't enjoy it. Why didn't you
God.
enjoy it? You got to walk down the red carpet. You went in. There was George Best, one of your footballing heroes, was there. A load of other big names. You sat there, you had prime position. You came backstage with a load of other big names. Hey, you had a lovely bit of
You were
grub.
filming this thing for the DVD you were making. That's you, a cameraman on our DVD. And yet you think, now you look grumpy because you had a couple of pints and I can't believe
So
it.
tell us why you didn't enjoy it, because the ceremony, what didn't you enjoy about that? It was interminable, wasn't it?
Far too long.
Wasn't it awful?
3
So boring.
hours.
I thought you were going to say something.
Really?
Sorry.
3 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose for you two, at least, you were going to get something.
Sure.
Yeah.
But with me, it's like, I mean, I've never graduated or anything, so
Have you not?
I'm trying to think of a situation. Basically, I sat there for 3 hours knowing that I'm not going to get anything out of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Now... no one
Did you?
told
Sorry,
me.
when we invited you and you said yes, did you think you were up for an award?
No, but I thought we were going to be sat round tables having a nice bit of food,
Yeah.
whilst people are going up there winning awards.
Yeah.
But 3 hours of the same thing over and over again. I mean, if a film's 3 hours in the cinema,
Yeah.
you go, well, it's long, but I wonder how it's going to end.
Yeah.
But this was just like the same thing over and over again. Some guy going up, thanks a lot, cheers for the bit of brass. And then going down, sitting down, the same thing over and over again. Honestly, right? I'd say it was one of the worst things I've ever had to do.
Lincoln!
No, I enjoyed the night afterwards when we did have a bit of lamb and a nice bit of veg and that. That was
Yeah.
all right, and I went home and I was happy, and I got the little freebie bag that you're talking about that we're giving away.
Yeah.
Which wasn't much good stuff in it.
Oh,
All right.
Christ.
No, 'cause
What would
Suzanne-
you have done on that Saturday night?
Suzanne
What
said-
would you have done or the Sunday night rather, what would you have done had you been at home?
I would have stayed in with Suzanne, right? Watching telly, having a nice bit of pate on toast or something, cup of tea, watching 24. But instead, I had to buy an expensive suit, so I didn't show you up, right?
Yeah. How much did you spend on your suit?
Well, in total, right, because, the shoes and the suit and the shirt and the tie, it was about 600 quid.
That's the most expensive evening ever.
And that's what I'm saying to you. And the daft thing is, it's dark in there. I don't know why you've got to wear a nice suit.
You can't wear a tracksuit, for goodness sake.
dark in there.
No, just the shirt and that. It doesn't make you a better person wearing a suit.
No, doesn't
Do
make
you
you a
know what
better
I mean?
person. No.
We're not claiming it made you a better person.
No, but that annoyed me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an experience, isn't it? That's why I went, because you think, if I didn't go, if I would have said to you when you invited me, no, Steve, I don't want to go, then I would have never known, right?
Yeah.
And that's my sort of thing in life, right? If
Yeah.
something comes up, you should take it, even if you're not going to like it. It's a bit of an experience.
Right.
Do you know what he said to me? I phoned him up because we had to meet up, and obviously he had to pose as my gay lover.
Yeah.
To get in, right?
Yeah.
He phoned me, what? You said something to me like, I bought a suit, I'm looking good. He said, I'm looking good. People will think, how on earth did he end up with that good-looking guy?
So he got into the role.
That was what he said to me.
He started getting into it.
Such an insight.
Play a record.
I just must say that we've had an email from Daryl Foss. Lots of people have emailed in and say, well done on the BAFTAs and well done on your Room 101. They really liked that.
Thank you.
There's one guy, Daryl says, Ricky, has your dad only got one D-Mob suit?
Because I don't know if you noticed, but Ricky wears the same suit every single time he appears on TV because he spent a fortune on it getting it tailor-made.
I've only got one.
It's a good suit, and
I
he wears it
know.
all the time.
And it's winter as well. It's like a pure wool, so I'm sweating everywhere I go. Anyway, usually it's too much cheese.
I won't be buying another.
Huh?
I won't be buying another one.
Ever.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Suzanne told me today, right, because I've handed it in today to have the trousers turned up a bit.
Why?
Because it was a bit of a bodge job for the night.
Yeah.
Right.
It was just some pins sort of holding it up the other night, but you didn't notice, and I didn't tell you because I thought you'd be getting on the stage and saying, "Look at that freak over there with his pants hemmed up." But I took it to the place to get it done.
This is an extraordinary story. A woman tried to sue her bosses for £210,000 after finding a cooked penis in a canteen stew. Hospital cleaner Sophie something, I can't quite pronounce that name, was eating goulash for lunch and could not cut one of the lumps of meat. You can see where it's going.
I've got so many questions already.
I know. She picked it up and tried to chew it, but it was too tough. Then she inspected it with workmates, who all agreed it was a penis. Imagine that discussion.
yeah.
Miss McLata said she vomited for the rest of the day, instantly became a vegetarian, and had to have psychiatric help. It's not known whether the organ was from a human. The case continues.
Well, it can be found out, so that's one thing. Obviously, the doctors aren't confused. They're not going, I don't know, I've never seen one like it.
Yeah.
Also, why is she eating goulash?
I know.
I mean, that is my first question. Why?
Yeah.
Lunch. Oh, what do you want? I don't know, I fancy some goulash.
Yeah. Oh, some gooly lash.
Goulash,
Thanks very
like
much
it.
indeed.
Lancashire cockpot
Oh,
is on the menu.
Brilliant.
Only £5.50.
Wangers and mash.
I'd love some wangers and mash, please.
Cock o' van.
Cock o' van.
It's already done for
There's
you.
some. There's wangers and mash, cock o' van, Lancashire cockpot. You know.
That's just off the top of our brains.
Yeah.
So if
So
you've got
if
any
you
of your
wanna-
own, keep them to yourself. We're not interested. What do you make of that knob news?
And it's in a hospital.
Oh, yes,
it
it was.
could-
No, hospital cleaner. You're right. Hospital
Oh,
cleaner.
God. I know how your mind's thinking already.
There's been a mix-up.
What kind of mix-up?
I love that. What, some bloke's gone in, some lesbian's gone in wanting a sex change. She's got a carrot for a cock.
Bit of stew and steak.
Stewing steak. Oh, that would be great.
50 Cent in the club on XFM 104.9.
We're playing our favourite singles of the year.
Yep.
And we're looking back over some of our favourite clips of the year. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Not done a lot. Maybe you should earn your money as you get to Mondays off for this 2 hours of nonsense.
What are you on about? I've done loads of stuff.
Yeah.
But same old, same old.
Yeah.
Let's have something new, something
Come on.
fresh.
Well, I've been looking around, right, on the internet for stuff.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Your Bible, where you get all your information about the world and the universe and morality from.
And you know, like, how I always say to you, I don't really read that much of it, I just read the headline,
Perfect.
right?
Yeah.
Anna Nova have sort of nicked that idea to grab you.
Nicked what idea?
Well, to sort of get to the meat straight away at the top. Do you know what I mean? The headline to the story and everything.
What?
Right, these are
But
stories.
the headlines already existed. That was why you thought that was a good
not
idea?
like this, though.
All right.
Headline. Oh, these are all headlines, right? Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
You don't need...
Vibrating shoes could stop elderly falling.
Yeah, that's the story. You don't need to read on. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Right,
could you
because
read on anyway?
Can't be bothered. You know
Read
what I
on
mean?
anay.
Well,
Read-
you have a look at that in a bit, right?
All right.
So,
Oh,
it's
okay, so what
interesting.
This is frustrating radio if you're sitting at home.
No,
well,
but
it's not on. They've turned it off.
If you want to know more, you know where to go. That's what I'm saying. That's what they should do in the news. Get the news done in a
Bong.
minute.
There's a good story about Iraq.
Right.
Bong. Have a- look it up. Look it up on the internet. Anna Nova.
Give us another bong.
Bong.
Family sick of living on Butthole Road.
Oh, brilliant. Bong.
Man wears same shoes for 60 years.
Oh, bong.
This isn't that good. Some fella pulls a train with his teeth.
And in lighter news,
I love that. Joe McDonald, this one is very good.
And the last one, man fails to break clothes pegs on face record.
We spent New Year's Eve together, me and Carl.
Oh, yeah.
It was me and Jane, Carl and Suzanne. Her hair doesn't really look like Dave Hill. I must
You didn't
confess.
see it when it was done, though.
Yeah, she had the coat on that you bought her to say sorry, though, didn't she?
Yeah.
And Martin Freeman and his girlfriend Amanda and Glyn and we all went for a meal and then we all went back to ours and sort of saw in the new year and all that and saw the fireworks, and then in the wee hours when just the drinking seriously starts, we started playing parlour games. And do you know that game when you go round, started off like with pop bands or rock bands, you have to say a band and then they have to come up with a band immediately that starts with the letter that your band ended with.
Right.
So Suede, E, Erasure. Do you know what I mean? Go round. And we did that, right? And then we had to change that because people were sort of using the same ones crop up. So I said, well, let's do Animals. We were doing Animals. And I gave Carl one. I think Carl panicked. You know, do it quite quick. I want to just test it on you.
Okay. Is this bands? What is it?
I said... Now, what did I say? So basically, I said an animal, and it ended with E. Okay, so I go skate.
Eagle.
There you go.
Yeah, but hang on. I think I was the third person. Right. So think of another one. Hurry up.
Eel.
Yeah, I had that. Yeah, I did that one.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of E's coming up. Elephant.
Yeah.
Do you know what Carl said?
Go on.
Ready?
Yep.
Egg.
Oh, in a sense, I suppose.
Egg? He went, yeah. I went, no, wrong. He went, well, what? And then Martin came to his rescue and went, well, what is an egg? Animal, vegetable, mineral. I said, well, it's animal, but it's you can't have egg.
But would you allow
then?
tadpole?
Well, yes.
Is that
Yeah,
not
because it's a
kinda
larval stage. Yeah, no, but egg, you might as well have leg or eye, uterus. It doesn't count. Egg, you panicked. Brilliant.
Oh,
I still think I'm right.
Well, you're not right. We were naming, you know.
Just a bit of fun, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You meant, why obey the rules? It's just a
Exactly.
bit of
Yeah.
fun.
No, that is true.
Don't
That
bother
is
with the
true.
rules.
That is
Did
true.
you have the fireworks in the year, did you?
Yeah.
What, you had them yourself? Or
No,
you
no,
just
no, no.
watched
You
them?
could stare across the river. We could see him, but actually very impressive. And I'll tell you what, they got it right this year. Instead of 2 hours of letting off fireworks, people were going, "Oh, can we go now?" It was 3 minutes, and they spent £1 million on the 3 minutes, and that's it. That's all you can stand. 3 minutes of fireworks.
Oh.
To me, fireworks are like watching Lord of the Rings.
Exactly,
I've
absolutely.
never been impressed as a child.
Never been impressed.
I've never been impressed as an adult, but. A big bang, a huge big explosion, that'll do me.
I used to go to, they used to have little community fireworks displays at Christmas, things like that, near our school, maybe in the school or at the local kind of community centre. And I used to go along to them with the family and everything, get the sparklers, and they would have the fireworks, and that would be, and I was just bored silly. And I always thought that if the guy organising it had wheeled out an enormous firework, climbed in, gone, last one to the moon's a bender, and then shot off, that I'd have been, that'd be brilliant.
That'd be good, yeah.
But it's just interminable.
Do you reckon I could take out that church?
Yeah,
from
exactly.
here?
Yeah.
Get money on it. Go
Yeah,
on then.
yeah.
That'd be worth it, wouldn't it? But little zoom, another one. Oh Christ!
So a friend of mine was telling me that they once had some indoor fireworks, which apparently is just, I mean, imagine that. Who needs indoor fireworks?
Well, I think that's just little. Yeah, I think one of the things we got indoor fireworks once when I was little, and I remember one of the fireworks was that little celluloid fish that you put in the palm of your hand.
Of course.
And he
Predicts
goes,
the future.
"Oh, you're sexy."
Yeah.
What? It curled up because the heat of your hand? Yeah. Oh, you're dead. It didn't curl. Actually, it's Grandad. He's dead.
Yes.
His hands are cold. Oh no. That's the only way that would be. Oh yeah.
So that's the only test
How
you
did you
can
discover
do.
he was dead? We used one of those predictive fish. It came out dead.
Yeah.
Just flat.
But what are the rules on world records and that?
I don't know if there are rules. There are certain things you can't. I mean, it's the Guinness Book of Records, isn't it? Really, that's the arbiter, isn't it?
Yeah, but is there anything, if you said you wanted to do it, would they say, well, you can't do that?
Yeah, they've stopped some gluttony records. Obviously, things that are in danger. So anything that's illegal. Yeah, anything that's immoral.
Yeah, like that American serial killer that just got discovered.
Yeah.
Having killed 47 women. I don't think he can make that into the Guinness Book of Records.
No, because people would be trying to beat it, won't they?
But there was some other story about a fella eating watches and that. That can't be good for you. So why don't they say, look, don't do that, do something else?
He wanted to stay regular.
Do you know
What
what,
do you
I mean?
mean?
Though? I just wondered.
What do
if
you mean he
there's
was
any-
eating watches?
He just said he was eating watches. He got about 3 in about a minute.
How did he time it?
Do you know what I mean, though? And then the other thing is the one that I was reading, the world record with the fellow who's pulling a train with his teeth. Does that make any difference that he's done it with his teeth?
What do you mean?
Well, what difference does it make?
Well, isn't it? It's quite hard to pull a train with your teeth, I imagine.
Well, it's pretty hard to pull a train. All I'm saying is it because he couldn't beat the fella who's pulling it with his hands?
Well,
so you tweak
this
it a
is
bit?
my point. I think there was one bloke with a record for the running backwards 100 metres was sort of like 11 and a half seconds. And I was thinking, turn around, you'd probably have a really good go at that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's sort of like doing a marathon with a milk bottle on your head. Take the milk bottle off and see how fast you can go, you twat.
But you can just tweak it, like the fella who has done the pegs on the face, right?
Yeah.
His name's Gary Stretch Turner, right?
Right.
So you're sort of cheating already if he's got a stretchy head, right? but
You are, right, you are one of the most stupid humans I've ever met.
well, get me in the book. Yeah. Right? Well, listen. So Gary Stretch Turner, right? His record is 153 pegs.
Yeah.
He did it again, and he only got 150 on. So he hasn't broke his own record.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if he tweaked it a bit more, would that make a new record?
What?
Well, if he said, I've got 150 pegs on, but at the same time as eating a burger.
I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be the,
Or he said-
world record breaker for pegs and eating burgers at the same time.
Yeah, just change it a bit. If you know you're not going to make it, just do something else.
I'm assuming the rules are set at the beginning, Carl. That's
Yeah.
it. That's where they say, right, you're just going to do the pegs thing. You're not going to introduce burgers halfway through, are you? Definitely not. And
Okay.
then they have a go.
New Year's resolution, Carl?
I don't know. I don't do it. Really. Don't
So what
worry
about
about
something like, I don't know, start smoking? Do you know, there must be something.
it. No, it's a waste of time, isn't it? Don't bother with that.
Right?
You,
Any-
Steve?
Me, no, I've never really made any New Year's resolutions. I just be good to people. Just treat everyone as you want to be treated yourself. Give to charity. Hate crime, racism, famine, sexism.
I know you're going to keep to all those, except the gift to charity. That's... Me and Carl find that a little bit hard to believe.
Never gonna happen. Well, you've always got to break at least one of your New Year's resolutions.
Exactly. Yeah, well, I think I'll be nice to Carl. What about learn more? I was thinking that. I want to
I'm
learn
always
more.
teaching you stuff.
I've got. I watched. I'll tell you what. Christmas telly was dreadful this year. I don't know if I've hit that age where I think, but I think consciously I thought this is worse than usual.
Yeah.
And I ended up watching Discovery Channel and History Channel again, and I watched 4 episodes in a row of this fantastic documentary, 1418 War, narrated by Dame Judi Dench, and it's brilliant. I just can't get enough of it. I hated history at school, and now I want to know everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's mine. Learn all the stuff about stuff.
I like learning though. I
Yeah.
always say that to you. I'm always looking up stuff. When I was on holiday, even though it was sunny outside and they had big holes to look at if I wanted to, I stayed in and watched Discovery there and was watching stuff about scorpions and that.
Yeah. What did you learn?
Well, nothing, because it was all in Spanish. But I just watched it. What I found odd, right? What I found...
Scorpions, I'm going to get it. It's only about poison. You get it.
What I don't understand is with scorpions, right? They have like this sort of weapons, don't they? They have the poison and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Which can kill a man.
Yeah.
But there was a couple of little animals and that were its sort of enemy,
Yeah.
and it stung them, and it didn't kill them. So what's the point?
Well, firstly, not all scorpions kill a man. Some of them,
This one did, he said.
Yeah, well, they range from like bee stings to so much venom it can take down a horse on things like spiders and snakes and scorpions. So it depends. But a scorpion that will kill a man would kill a rabbit. So I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
there was a snake that it stuck its thing into, and some sort of beaver, and they were just like running about.
There's nothing funny about that, so why are we laughing?
Well, the snake wasn't running about, was it?
Well, it was slithering about a bit.
Yeah. What was the beaver doing when the snake?
It just sort of, I think it ate it in the end.
What? Ate what?
Ate the scorpion, and just wandered off.
Well, It wasn't a beaver.
there you go,
There's
you've
no
learned that.
way it was a beaver.
All right, an otter. It was,
This is what you've pieced together from a show in Spanish.
I'm just saying though, how come he can't kill something that small, yet there's someone on holiday that's no sort of danger to that scorpion. We're not going to harm it, right? And yet it can kill a man.
So you
Shut
say,
up,
but I
Carl.
don't believe it.
Shut up, mate. Seriously, this is gobbledygook.
Taught you something again though. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
what have
I'm
you
always-
taught us though? What is that? What is the fact that's come out of that? A scorpion can kill a man, but the beaver was dancing with a snake. Then it ate it.
You do that
That's
all
not
the time,
a
though.
fact.
You
That's
put
not a
everything
fact.
down. New Year's Eve, I taught him something, right, about dead people.
No, you know, the things that taught me. I was saying you're talking shite. He says they found out your soul weighs an ounce.
Your soul.
Yeah, your soul weighs an ounce.
Right, who found this out?
I read it.
Your arsehole weighs an ounce.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. A soul weighs an ounce. You're talking drivel.
Have you got any monkey news?
So what did they do? They measured. They weighed someone who was alive, and they will wait for you to die, then weigh you again.
There was
Isn't
someone
that
who-
you've lost an ounce. Yeah, so it must be your soul shooting off to heaven.
It was someone who was really ill, and they said, we can't do anything for you here, but we've got a bit of an idea that we want to do. We've been wanting to do this. Stuck him on some scales. He said, right, you weigh 9 pounds and an ounce or whatever, because he was wasting away. He died, 9 pounds. And there was also a fella in the week who said that women shouldn't be wearing trousers
Why?
because they don't look good in them. What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
These are the only things that have caught your eye over the last couple of weeks. This is the entire news.
Galileo did something with light. A French fella said women shouldn't wear trousers. See, that to me wouldn't pass as education.
It's not education.
I don't know where you could ever use that. I don't know when that would ever be applicable to life.
I just like reading stuff that sort of reminds me of. Do you know what I mean? If I read it and it gets me thinking, I think that's a good little piece.
But I mean, but surely can't you just sort of like sit near something that vibrates to keep your brain going, or shake your head every now and again? I mean, what does this do? You mean it makes you start using your brain?
But what aspect of a Frenchman said women shouldn't wear trousers got your mind working? What questions were you
Because I
asking?
thought
after that?
that's a bit daft, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
it
was
ends there
thinking-
with me. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else for me to go on that.
He closes
Your
the
mind's
gate.
still worrying.
Yeah, go on. What do you think? Let's go through this. Oh, I wish we could download his
I know,
thoughts.
I know.
Just watch it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great, like a DVD?
Like a cartoon.
Imagine that extra footage on the Office DVD.
Yeah, Carl's brain.
That would be
With a commentary.
amazing. Oh, with
I
a
mean is-
commentary. Go on.
Women wearing trousers and that, right? On the estate that I grew up in,
Yeah.
on right? There was a woman about 4 houses down, right?
Right.
Rough. Now, she used to wear leggings.
Yeah.
Now, they're a bad idea.
They are a terrible idea. I agree with you there, Carl. If you're a lady of
What
the
colour?
normo persuasion...
Were they pink?
No, they were sort of black, but with all bits on them.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean?
What,
Yeah.
toast and
Just
horse
bits.
droppings? Yeah, go on, yeah.
And she used to, she's quite a big woman.
Sure.
Pauline Quirk, I think
Yeah,
they
well,
described her as.
Look like a light bulb when
It
she was
is those
bending
kind of
over in
women that are
leggings.
attracted to leggings.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They are drawn to them like a moth. to a flame.
Yeah.
She
yeah.
used to wear them, and that's what I remember when I read this piece. And she used to work on one of those sex line things.
Right.
Right, she used to do that. But
What was she, an engineer?
the weird thing with her was, she had big eyelids
Right.
Go on.
that were too big, and this is what I was thinking.
What
right?
do you mean she had big eyelids? How big do eyelids have to be for you to go, they're big eyelids? What was she shoplifting with them? Would she come out of Dixon's with, like, radio stored in them? What do you mean she
No,
had
it
big
was
eyelids?
It was another one of them popular things round our way. Do you know? Like,
What do you mean popular things?
few
They didn't
people
go,
had
they go, oh, I'll tell you what, they're all the rage. Can I get some big eyelids, please?
No. It was just like one of them things that people suffered with. Just big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That's one of them popular things round where I grew up. People had big eyelids. They could hardly open their eyes. What does that mean? What sort of freak town were you born in? You had webbed feet people with big heads. You got women with big eyelids. What does big eyelids mean?
Are you confusing her with the horse?
yeah. Did she have hooves? Look, what?
Anyway, so there's this big eyelided woman with the
And
leggings.
that's what I'm saying to you, though. when I read that story with people with trousers,
Yeah.
I went from that
Yeah.
To
into
a
that.
woman who used to have big eyelids. I still know the point.
But then, and also the other bloke who had the eyelid problem was a mate of mine.
Right.
His dad had it, and same problem, massive eyelids.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I used to say to my mum, I'm going round to Dave's house,
Yeah.
and
Or
to
Drew
say,
Keith,
well,
as you call him.
that's all right, but make sure his dad doesn't take you out in the car because he could hardly see. He had to have his head.
He had to tilt his head back to keep his eyes open.
Make sure! Didn't he have a couple of matches with him at all times?
What a load of gobbledygook. This began as educating Ricky.
I know,
So
it's
what,
like
he was
people
thinking,
with eyelids.
But it's like you're supposed to make that leap as well. If
Yeah.
I mention the trousers, Ricky will probably be thinking about people with big eyelids and women wearing leggings.
Well,
Because your dad was a cabbie, wasn't it?
yeah, it was. Yeah, couldn't stand it, but it's good money.
He was he wasn't like a chancer though.
Black cab, black cab.
What was he doing when he put that little Forrest Gump in a weedy bin?
That was part of the cab company thing. They had to do like a charity event once a year, and he did it one year. Never asked him again.
Tell us the story again. I know you
No,
told
I'd
it,
rather not because
Why?
we got a few sort of complaints about it.
Why? Why did you get complaints about it?
Because he put a kid in a bin and it's not the thing to do. So
But we could use it as a sort of sobering lesson for people.
Yeah, tell it like a you shouldn't do it.
no, yeah, but that's how I did it last time. But people still didn't like it. All the stuff I tell you, we don't take the mickey out of people on purpose.
No.
It's real life, innit? And that goes on in life.
Yeah,
My dad was saying that in hospital though. Do you know I was in hospital?
Yeah.
He did some jokes about old people and that. And he said at the end of the day, if something makes you laugh, it's funny. And if it makes you laugh, you can't help laughing, can you? Do you know what I mean? So, what are you meant to do? And laughing's good for you.
Yeah.
So,
But being laughed at isn't as good for you, is it?
no, but there's probably more people laughing at one person. So if you balance it out, there's only one person who's upset and there's a bunch of people laughing. So it's
Genius. Give me an example of that. Give me an example.
Well, for instance, Karl Pilkington as he talks and the people listening.
yeah. No, give me an example of I
can't because again, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you the story
Yeah.
because there might be someone out there who this person might even be listening and think, I forgot about that and you brought it all back to me.
Yeah.
So I'd prefer to leave it, but I think people know.
Why did he put him in the bin in the first place?
Because he was getting out of hand.
What was he doing though?
You see, I can't explain.
You can. Don't be silly.
I prefer to leave it, honestly.
What was he doing? Was he annoying him?
He was annoying my dad and the other people in the cab.
Right.
And he thought, how can I deal with this before it gets too out of hand?
Yeah.
He pulled over and put the lad in a wheelie bin. I remember things like snakes not having ears and stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't have to read about that.
No, you just learnt that, yeah.
You saw it on the telly, didn't you? You saw it on that Ian Wright programme.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is what Carl said to me. He said, it's actually, I called Carl up in the week and Reese was with him. You know, Reese used to be on XFM and he took the phone and he went, Carl's worried. I've seen that programme. He said, snakes don't have ears, right? He said, so you can creep up on them and pick them up. And he said, Carl's worried. He said, how'd you ever put them down again? Because then they know that you're there.
I woke up the other night quite late
Worried about that.
and I said to my girlfriend, I said, how do you put a snake down? And she said, what are you talking about? I said, that Ian Wright thing, this guy managed to pick up a snake. And do you know that thing where they clamp its head on a jar to get the poison out?
I do now.
Right? They did that, but they didn't show you how they got rid of it. And I thought, it could really get nasty, because it's obviously annoyed that you've had its head pressed in the jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They hate that.
Now,
Especially as it's in front of their mates.
when you lift it off,
Yeah.
right, you've got hold of it.
Yeah.
If you go to chuck it down, it's going to turn on you.
It's going to go wild, isn't it?
So, I just wondered.
Well, what you do is you never put it down, Carl.
Yeah, that's why
That's what
that bloke has got about 11 or 12 just carrying him.
Exactly.
Yeah, you never put it down. You sling it. Who cares?
You just throw it, don't you, really far?
That's not that. I don't think you should throw.
But
snakes.
Carl, listen, don't worry. We're not asking you to get involved with snakes.
No, but I was saying this the other day,
And an Atari.
right? I was walking through London the
Commodore
other day.
64 rubbish.
Exactly.
Walking through London with Suzanne, right?
Yeah.
And you know, like homeless people always have dogs. And she said, "Oh, I hope she looks after it." I said, that dog is happier than most dogs.
Right.
Because people always walk past and give it a pat on the head.
Yeah.
It's with its owner all the time.
Yeah.
It's out in the open. It's not locked up in a house.
Yeah.
It doesn't
You know what I
eat,
mean?
but other than that...
No, it does eat, though. They're always all right. So that's what I was saying. I think this horse was doing all right for itself. Do you know what I mean?
Well, not many horses have got their own house.
Exactly.
For a start, yeah.
But anyway, that's
by the by.
Yeah, so anyway, this family, who's a bit... What were we talking about? It was about cloning...
Genetically modified kids and all that stuff, yeah.
Right. Now, what I'm saying is, you could say, right, Steve, you could have a baby, right? And Ricky could see it and say, God, I want one that looks like that.
Yeah.
Right?
It could happen, Rick.
So...
Come on, work with him.
So you take it to the doctors, and I don't know what they do. They inject it with something or whatever.
Yep, that's how it's done.
Yeah.
And get a little baby, and there it is. It looks the same. Now, the thing is, you separate. You both go off and do your own things.
Yep.
Right? Now, you look at Stephen, you look after your baby.
Yeah.
You treat it well, you give it good food and
I'm
that.
a good dad.
All the vitamins and stuff.
Yeah.
Ricky just gives it cheese. Right? So then it changes its looks. It goes a bit fat. It gets tired easily and that sort of thing. Now, when this family...
Why am I just feeding a baby cheese?
Right, this family who had a horse in their house.
Yeah.
They had a little baby, and my mum went round and said, "You're not going to believe this, but it's a beautiful looking baby," right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, And the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, they didn't really look after it. And I'm not saying like abusing it, but it used to run around. It used to play out till like 10 at night.
Yeah.
It used to chase cars.
Right.
It was a bit...
Did it have hooves?
No. Chase cars.
Right.
What sort of kid chases cars? Oh God! Was it called Rover? Did it cut sticks?
It's Liam, it was called, right?
Right.
Now, the weird thing is, it was a good-looking kid, but as time went on, and all that, like, not eating properly and its hair was all patchy.
It's not Liam Gallagher, is it?
And chasing cars and that, and it became an ugly kid.
It's definitely Liam Gallagher.
And that's what I'm saying, right? You can clone all you like, but at the end of the day, it's how you brought up.
Brilliant.
Wow. Live.
Wow.
That was a hell of a point. Oh, God.
But am I right?
You're always right. How will you get a sort of feedback from the world? How will you get sort of like input and...
I always, if ever I've got like a question on anything, the internet's sat there and I can just go online and find out.
The internet is good.
It's brilliant.
But it's not all verified.
It's not all necessarily factually accurate.
Anyone can put things onto the internet. It's it's freaks and things that put on things
one, right?
like...
Here's one that I read in the week, right?
Go on.
About this woman.
Yeah.
She was a bit of a punk. And to get her hair done like she wanted it.
Super glue.
Right, now. She got lard. Apparently it's a popular thing, you might know. Put lard on your head.
Yeah.
And you put it in the oven. Now, apparently the heat that you get from the oven is different from the sort of heat you get from an hairdryer. Right? And she had to do that to get the style that she wanted. But anyway, she comes into some money or whatever, treats herself to a microwave. Right?
It's not true.
Opens the door, jams the things, like the little catch. So the microwave works. She jams it with a screwdriver or a knife or something.
Yeah.
Puts the microwave on, sticks her head in, boils her brain.
Don't be ridiculous.
Right? Well, why is that ridiculous?
Boils her brain.
She boiled her brain.
She boiled her brain.
And this is what's good about the internet. I went straight from that, and there was a subject about brains. And do you know that Russell Crowe, when he dies, he's given his brain to charity or something, some sort of some people who can do stuff with it.
She gave hers to Pot Noodle.
Vesta.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
boiling
the
a
sort of
skull.
Yeah.
That's not true.
It's not true, Carl. Just urban myths. Someone made it up.
Yeah.
For a laugh.
They're just too convenient urban myths. You can tell an urban myth's not true because it's always, this happened to a mate of mine, and when you say what happened then, they go, don't know, that was it. Was it? Was that it? Was it? Someone boiled a brain and that was it. There was no more story.
Well,
Were there any dates, locations, times?
I think it was in Belgium.
The SIBO, The Bitter End on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is both Stephen Merchant and Karl, the K-Man, Pilkington.
Oh.
So you've already got that. That's safe. It's only 4 minutes past. You've had placebo and you've got us three. So
You're definitely going home with that.
yeah,
whatever
that's
happens.
safe. That's on its way to the hospice.
Exactly. You've banked that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to gamble all that to go on and listen for another 2 hours? Well, you could walk away now and you're up.
Yeah, you're up. You're
right.
already up.
Right, that's brilliant.
You have not wasted any
Or
time.
do you want to gamble that against another 2 hours? It might be shoddy, it might go downhill, but it might get even better, Carl. What do you say they do? Listen for another 2 hours?
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have asked Carl, because a lot of them now are already taking what they've got. And what they've got is
Yeah.
great, Rick. What they've got is lovely.
Yeah.
They're loving that. They're going to enjoy that.
We have got monkey news. We've got cheap as chimps. That's not the same thing. How many
A lot of
radio
people
stations
do.
have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that monkey news is exactly the same as cheap as chimps. It's not. Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes. They're involved.
They're involved. Yeah. We've also got some great music. Yeah. We've got an amusing sketch about a fly.
Oh, he's looking forward to that.
Oh, and Mystique are dropping in.
Let's hope the Mystique ladies are coming in. Singing their
Yeah,
music
look,
for us.
I want to kick off with a song that is, you've got like half a dozen posing songs that when you're sort of like between 40 and 18, they were the ones you'd put on to get ready to go out or just pose around or be that pop star or think you're on stage or whatever or in the video. Yeah. And embarrassingly, I dug this out and I remembered I used to post this like a mother when I was about 14, right? This is Street Life by Roxy Music. You used to do...
Mine was Oops Upside Your Head.
Yeah.
It was just me on the floor in my bedroom. One day there'll be other people in this imaginary boat.
yeah. Elbows going everywhere,
Yeah.
knocking over vases.
Yeah. But then I remember later it was Black Lace's Superman, which is something similar. Do you remember that? That was brilliant.
Wow.
Spray, ski, the ding.
If you've out there in Radioland got any funny jokes, then call in.
Email them in because we need some.
Street Life, Roxy Music off the Stranded album. That's what I used to jump around to.
What would you have been wearing while you were listening to that?
Well, probably Brutus Gold jeans.
Classy.
Or green flash pumps.
Sure. Any socks?
I would have had socks, yeah. I'd have probably been wearing the shirt my mum got me from Tesco's, which was again a Brutus shirt, and it had women in bikinis eating bananas on a chaise longue.
Of course it did.
So,
lots of small ones, or just one big
lots of little small ones. Yeah, so so that was that.
A trilby?
I didn't wear a
Did you
trilby.
have a
No.
toy with a trilby?
I remember when I went on holiday about that time, and I was about 14. And my older brother had this leather jacket, and I was on the beach. Just in the shorts and that, and I went to get an ice cream or something. I said, "Can I borrow a jacket?" And I put his jacket on, and I was posing on the beach thinking they are all looking at me because I look so good. And I also had a straw Stetson, and I really thought, yeah, I'm turning into quite a man.
Yes, I'm quite a catch.
Yeah. Just thinking they're looking, they're going, who's that dude? Is he American? Has he just come from some sort of rodeo?
Wait a minute, I'm in a bikini and I like bananas. I could be the woman for him.
Oh dear.
What was that? Didn't you have a t-shirt or a jacket or something you wore to university that was pretty classy? Didn't it have like some foul language on it or something? What was that?
I'd when I was 18, right? The Christmas or the birthday before I went to university, got two sweatshirts, one black, one red, had bullshit on them. Just on the bow. Right. And the red one, all my clothes, the first wash, everything was pink. All my white shirts, all my white socks, of course, because I just put it in, I didn't know. Yeah. So that I was a man at university with all pink clothes except for a rather nice red sweatshirt with bullshit on it. Again, turning into quite a man.
Quite the man. Was that pre or post the time you washed your clothes by getting in the bath? And
that was that was the second year when I was had to go in digs at our Halls residence. So I had a bath and you had to sort of like pay for a bath, So I thought 2 birds with 1 stone. I got in the bath with all my white shirts because I was going through sort of, wearing a white shirt and tie, that sort of, David Sylvian sort of frying for everything. And Daz, and I just wriggled around in it.
Oh, God.
I washed myself. It's quite a good exfoliant. I didn't do it again because it was sort of not good for the skin. Daz.
Quite sore, is it, around the sort of the more intimate regions?
Yeah. So there you go. Roxy Music and Street Life.
I sometimes get off at the Tube at Tottenham Court Road if I want to look at the record shops before I come into XFM, and I always cut through Chinatown.
Oh yeah.
And every time I come through Chinatown, the same thought always strikes me. I always feel like I want to just gather all the little locals, all the little Chinese fellas, just gather them round and just go, guys, in what way is this a town?
It's not, is it?
This is not, at best, what you've got here is a novelty street.
Yeah, Gerrard Street is not a town,
No,
mate.
it's not a town. You've had this
just
for like 100 years. It's not expanding.
Yeah.
You can't just call it Chinatown and claim it's a town.
If I was them though and you do that, I go, what are you talking about? It is a town. It is a town. It's
What-
our
in what
town.
way?
It is a town. It's our town. We got all lots of stuff.
Where's your church? Where's your mayor?
We got a betting shop.
Not enough.
It is.
See, all you've got here is restaurants.
No.
That does not a town make.
No. Got a little supermarket with snacks.
What does it sell?
Snacks.
Specifically, I would imagine crackers.
Yeah. Do you want to buy a dragon? Do you want to buy an ornamental dragon?
If I wanted to buy one, this is where I would.
Do you want to buy a gold dragon?
Is it made of gold?
No, it's made of plastic,
Plastic.
but it's sprayed gold. Do you want to buy that?
It's not a town.
It is a
It's
town.
not a town.
Yeah.
And it annoys me because when I first came to London, I genuinely thought Chinatown was going to be this amazing, what they've got there is
You'd hear a gong and every time you went in there,
and there'd be rickshaws and people walking on those little sort of wooden shoes. You know those ones? They're brilliant. They are just clomping around in them, but nothing. It's nothing. It's just. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It just reminds me of, have you ever been to any of those sort of museums? You tend to have them up north where they've got like, you sort of sit in a little cart and it sort of rides you through kind of, I don't know, it might be,
Newcastle,
the Victorian era.
Yeah. Could I have half a pound of those sweets, please?
Exactly.
Of course you can.
If there was some animatronic then, it would just be an exhibit.
Yeah. Although their concession to being 100 years ago is that there's some scales in the shop and there's a horse outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Exactly. Yeah. The traditional sounds and smells of old England.
And the voice of going, of course, there was no television.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Brilliant. Yeah. Welcome to Chinatown.
Ding, 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 ding.
So it's not, it's a good point.
Is that a piece of traditional music? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Is that some traditional Chinese music, or is that music that someone in this country wrote, thinking it sounded like Chinese music?
I think it was the Vapors, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what it is? That? Because it sounds so, that's the music, isn't it? But are you sure they didn't take that from some other source?
It's that pentatonic scale, isn't it? What is it called? It's the black notes on the piano.
Right, that's the one I can play along with EastEnders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't get with it?
Go on.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, because I always walk through it on the way to work. A couple of things annoy me. First of all, I think it's bad business, just because if you've got a Chinese restaurant, put it somewhere where there isn't any others.
It's a good point.
Yeah, but it's also a community. They're not just a theme park for other people.
I remember going out one night with Suzanne, some friends, and you got there and there's so much choice. It's that dilemma of, forget it.
Well, not really. Specifically, do you fancy Chinese?
Well, no, but why don't you go to the one with the dead ducks hanging in the window? That's my favourite.
That's the other thing as well. It's like, normally you put your good stuff in the window. If that's what's in the window. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And the other thing that annoys me, walking through it today, there's always lard on the floor.
What, in the street?
In the street.
It is, honestly. I'm scared I'm going to slip over. It's because all the restaurants and that. But why is it? That's another point.
Well, it's not oozing out of the restaurants.
But why is it?
A lot of people ask me, Canfield, I'm sure you can... you've probably got experiences of your own that you might want to talk about, but people ask me what Ricky's like in real life. And I don't want to get grotesque. It's Christmas, people are listening, people are eating sandwiches, but he has a flatulence problem. I don't know if you're aware of this. It is...
It's not a problem.
Right. Well, it is for us.
Yeah.
You may not. Yeah. I think the problem with Ricky is Ricky hates to miss out on anything. He's terrified that there's going to be something going on that he's missing out on, a conversation, a joke, someone falling over, and he daren't spend any time in the lavatory because it's too any period of time he spends in there, he could be missing out on some fun. So he kind of tries to get his lavatory, occupying down time down to a minimum, an absolute minimum. Plenty of pissing. There's loads of that, but none of the other activity. Really, I mean, you keep that. Really, it's like you're in, you're out, and sometimes I don't think you've done the full job, Rick.
Yeah.
And today, I tell you this, my eyes were bleeding. It's intense. It's just a word of warning because the kitchen at XFM is out of bounds now. No one's going in there until the new year.
A to J in the library.
A to J in the record library. I'll tell you this: I don't know if like Tony Blackburn's in the building.
His wig will fall off.
But seriously,
not that he not that he wears a wig. He doesn't wear a wig.
But if he's going down now, maybe he wants to play some Beach Boys. I mean, seriously, forget I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. Forget you might have survived in the jungle, Tony. But you get down there, mate.
Tony, would you rather eat a plate of maggots or go and get Beach Boys?
Exactly.
It's saying A to J. Oh, pot pickers.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
It is absolutely extraordinary down there.
Oh,
so I'll just be warned.
But it's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Why would Blackburn be listening to this?
I don't know. He's probably doing a bit of Christmas shopping.
Sure.
And he's out and about with probably got his little, personal stereo on.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll listen to the boys at XFM. Exactly. And Canfield, what do you think of it so far?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not Vance, is it? Okay, who is secured as one of the pillars of rock?
Lemmy.
Of course he is.
Never changes his boots. 2 pairs of trousers. 3 shirts.
Really?
Yeah.
And he just alternates them, does he?
Yeah,
so he might
yeah.
have the same pair of trousers for 2 weeks, but the different shirt.
Is it true his rider is a bottle of Jack Daniels and 40 Marlboro?
No, it's like one of those 100 packs.
No.
Yeah. One of the 100 packs of Marlboro, and he like keeps them stuck in his boots, which don't change. Actually, I think I'm right in saying like that one of the like 2 left boots as well, because one of them did break. and he had 2 pairs, but he's now only got 1. But he's got the
Lemmy, that is Lemmy then. Lemmy as one of the pillars of rock. What would Phil Lynott get anywhere near this?
Yeah, he would have done.
Let's play some Lizzie then. Come on then, Carl.
Right, so the film is Kes. You got to listen to it properly. At the end, there'll be a question about what's happened in there, so you got to listen, take it all in.
I love the fact that in pole position, in positions 1 and 2 of his favourite films of all time, is The Elephant Man and Kes.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Am I leaving the mics open a bit when this is going out?
Yeah, let's have a listen.
Yeah? All right. So don't talk then, right?
Just put that hot dog down, Rick.
And this is the bit in Kes where it's the teacher and he gets up and he has to
Glover.
talk.
What's his name? Is it Brian Glover?
No, it's
What's
the other teacher.
The other one.
Anyway.
All right, go on.
All right, so here we go.
Things that had actually happened. I've got another one. What about you, Casper? Casper!
All right.
All right?
All right.
You haven't been listening to a word I've said, have you?
Yeah, I heard some of it. Yeah, you
Some of it?
just...
Stand up. Always somebody, isn't there, eh? Right, now you're going to tell us a story about yourself.
What sort of story?
I want you to think of an incident that happened to you sometime in the past that is true and that you think will interest the rest of the class. All right?
Right. What about I work on a radio show at the weekend.
Well, are you going to tell us about it?
I'll just do. It's 2 hours, and it's with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, and just sort of play music and tell stories and stuff.
What kind of stories?
Well, whatever. Like last week, it was science. We were talking about this lad who was growing a knob on his arm. So it's weird. It's tricky, sir, because like with Ricky, he gets bored quick and he won't listen to the stories, and he'll start squeezing my head.
All right. I'm not interested in what he does.
That isn't normal, is it, sir? That. I mean, it sure is a bit gay.
Is he?
Just messes about, though. Do you know what I mean? I try and like come up with good stuff, like monkey news and like quizzes and stuff, but then he'll just, Ricky will just mess about. I mean, on Saturday he did it again. He squoze me head.
How do you spell that?
Squoze. S-Q...
I'm going to show it off the board. This is a new word to me.
Squoze is S-Q-U-O-Z-E.
Right, now tell us what it is.
It's when he gets me head and he puts one hand on the back of it, right? And he puts the other hand on the front of it and he just sort of swivels it.
Swivel, right down the front.
Oh, swivel's not. It's spelled S-W-I-D-R.
How many times a day?
How many times a day does he swells it? It depends what time he gets in. If he gets in about 12:30, he could get a good 3 in. But I think, I don't really want to talk about.
You've done enough, don't you? Well done, Billy. Big round of applause.
Educating Ricky, right? Final one. Come on, Carl.
Right, what was it? It was, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write on?
Yeah.
Because
snappy.
I couldn't think of a heading for it. It's basically
Go on.
people who have tattoos. I've never understood it, right? That they have something put on their arm.
Well, sorry. Have we started the educate? Is this part of it? Are you educating me? This is something that will be useful in my life that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, it's just that they've got a machine out, right, that does tattoos.
Tattoos.
You come up with a design you want, and you this machine scans it, and you put your arm in this thing, and you press print or whatever, and then it does the tattoo on your hand or on your arm.
Like loads of little needles that follow a pattern?
Yeah,
the computer,
basically, yeah.
Is it a real tattoo? It's a proper
proper one. The fella said...
well, as long as it goes out, it pierces the skin with a...
I just wondered if it's one of those kind of, those kind of...
No, it must be lots of little needles or a moving needle that can go
Sorry,
along
but
it.
how is this cleaned, like, in between each person?
Dunno, probably... I don't know.
Well, no, it's only that if it's one needle, it's just the head, isn't it? If it's one needle that moves, does it like loads of little...
What are we gaining from a machine doing it?
Just because they're going to sort of mess it up.
But hold on, how do you keep your arm still? Because your skin moves slightly. So the machine
it's
won't...
sort of strapped to your arm.
Right,
and
so it's spread...
the fella said that the tricky thing was in all this, it was the fact that, nobody would let him test it out on anyone else, so he had to do it himself.
But did it work? Because the thing is with a tattoo artist, they
yeah.
can see when your skin's moved and they can see what they've done and they keep wiping it and looking, whereas a machine's just got to trust itself. Yeah. So I think one needle could go wrong. If it was a lot of needles, that it just came down, 1,000 needles that was an imprint.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm asking someone who hasn't delved any further than there's a machine that can give you a tattoo. That's all you've got at the moment, isn't it?
Well, basically.
That's all you've got?
I mean, that's what I've got, because I'm not a fan of tattoos. I don't...
But where did you read this again?
This was...
Internet?
This was on the internet, yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay.
And I just don't understand why people do it. That's what got me attention. Because me...
Sorry, what have I learned from this?
That if you wanted to get one, you can get one done by a machine now. People say machines are sort of taking over and that, and there's another one. But it's just the fact. I mean, I don't know.
So give us the snappy title of this education again.
Why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write it on?
That's great.
When my dad was when he was a taxi driver,
yeah,
you used to have to sort of do your bit for the local area.
Oh God!
By taking the Forrest Gump people to Blackpool.
Yeah. Is that what they're called now, the Forrest Gump people? Is that what the organisations that support them ask for them to be referred to?
A minibus with life is a box of chocolates.com.
Forrest Gump types.
It must be, so you work with these people? The people with learning difficulties.
And they used to get 5.
Coming home must have been a busman's holiday.
So he got 5 of them in the cab.
Yeah.
And he had to go to Blackpool, and 4 of them were really good, behaving themselves, didn't mess about, weren't fighting and stuff, but there was one who was just causing loads of trouble and they couldn't control him. Oh, and what you've got to be able to do with people like that, you don't want them to get stressed out, because it's not good for them. It stresses them out, and you could end up with a bit...
Thanks, Dr. Karl.
You could end up with a bit of a riot on your hands. So he thought, I'll nip this one in the bud right now. And he pulled up just on the outskirts of Blackpool, and he took the one out that was causing problems and put it in a wheelie bin.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologise.
He did what?
Oh,
he did it for the good of the others. He put it in a wheelie bin. He was having a good time. He thought it was one of the rides.
Can you stop saying it?
He had another problem similar to it, where he had a little minibus, and it was his job to take a load of old women to the bingo hall, and it was miles away. And he took him there. There was no problem. About 10 old women in a minibus.
One of them was causing trouble, so he pulled over it.
No, right, so he took him there. Everything's fine. He dropped him off. They had a lovely night.
Yeah.
Right, they had a lovely night, won a bit of cash. Coming back, it's a bit of a late night, and they all started moaning at him, going, I want to be dropped off here. Take me there. I want to be dropped off first. I've got to get up early. Blah, blah. You know, my husband's expecting me. I'm already late. Take me here first. Take me there. And he just pulled up in the middle of nowhere, said, get out. And he made them get out, and they all called for taxis. They charged that company who was meant to be taking them home in the minibus, and he got the sack. My mate, Anthony, his mum called up my mum and said, I've got to meet up with you. I've got to have a word with you. And she said, what about? She said, I don't want to talk about it over the phone. So she goes, oh, right. Well, yeah, come round tonight then. So anyway, my mum sees me. She don't want to be in an awkward position and, like, be a bit embarrassed and what have you. So she sees me and she goes, right, Anthony's mum's coming round. What have you been doing?
Yeah.
So I go, oh, God. I said, I've been nicking stuff. So she goes, like, what? So, not big stuff. I've had a few calculators and Mars bars and stuff.
How many? I'll just work it out. Hold on. Works out at 7.2 per day.
So,
How many calculators do you need?
So it was when that phase.
You failed maths, didn't you?
Everyone wanted a calculator. It was like a trendy thing, wasn't it?
Right.
Oh, yeah. In Manchester a couple of years ago, yeah.
So anyway, so I told her all this and I confessed to, like,
Computers will make it there one day.
I confessed to
There's magic in the back of battery. Go on.
confessed to nicking all this stuff. She comes round. She only wanted to borrow some money.
Brilliant.
She said, oh, I don't like asking. I was a bit embarrassed to ask you over the phone, but can I borrow 20 quid?
Oh, that's fantastic.
And there's me.
That's great.
And it's similar sort of thing to yours.
And did you?
And he went, hold on, Mum, let's just work out the interest on that. I think 10%. She'll owe you £4.40. Oh, dear.
So your mum was a loan shark.
yeah.
And did she mention?
She went,
I just with that other, because what I'm saying is presumably you got your mate in trouble.
No.
Right, you didn't.
No.
She went, no worries, I'll just go and get my purse. It's on the dressing table.
Exactly. Yeah.
Carl! I'm going for knob body. It's been that lucky before.
Right, it's a story about this kid who was born, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was popped out, like, and the dad and the mum saw the baby, and he was like, oh, that's a good-looking little kid.
Sure.
And they were proud and that. And then...
they're surprised that it's a good-looking little kid. It's theirs.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been a frog, and they'd have gone, oh, he's got your eyes.
And then the doctor goes, yeah, it is, but look at that.
What?
He said, it's a boy, and hasn't got a knob.
I love the doctor saying that. I love this GP or this midwife saying that. Oh, we love a little boy. Yeah, but no knob, baby. Mr. and Mrs. I mean, think.
Right. No, but I'm speeding it up a bit.
All right, come on. So the baby's
right, so
born.
the baby's like that, and the doctor says that, and the woman's like, oh, it's our first as well, and stuff, right? She's really gutted.
What's the second going to be like?
So,
no head.
So
just a knob.
Doctor says,
We'll call it Carl.
Right, go on.
So the doctor says, well, I'll leave it with you for a bit, get used to the idea, right?
As opposed to throwing it away.
So he wanders off.
Yeah.
He comes back with a smile on his face. Right?
Found the knob.
So the mum and dad are like, what are you smiling about? He says, you're not going to believe this. Baby's just been born. It's got 2. Right? You can have one of them. And they did a little operation.
Where did you get this information from?
That's in a book.
What book?
Is it the same as the book that you carry round with you?
No.
With the woman with 3 legs, the juggler with 9 arms, and the bloke who found shagging a chicken under a rock. Is it in that book?
Weird though, isn't it?
Well, it's not true.
It is true.
What, in the same hospital, there was a baby born without a knob. Luckily, Carl.
It happened.
You swear to God you're not making
The
this
doctor came back smiling because he wouldn't believe it. There's a baby there with an excess of a knob.
It happened, honestly. I'm not, all these things are not made up, the educating stuff. That's why I do it, innit? Teaching you stuff, always teaching you stuff.
All right, if anyone can confirm the baby with no knob,
they're going to confirm it because they're going to go to the same dubious website that Carl got it from.
I always try to be level-headed and reasonable in these situations.
And it's always Guatemala or Mexico. Rodriguez was born without a knob. Luckily, baby next door and was 2 knobs. What a load of shite. Play a record. Oh, I was just wondering, I was thinking last night, he said, supposing you had to have your hands removed.
Sure.
Right? And the doctor said, well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have? And I was bleary-eyed and I went, the stumps? He went, yeah. I went, alright? He went, yeah.
And then what was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text, it was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgery not doing your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right? Now the way, when I said, he's made his mind up, and I went the stumps, he went, yeah. I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But why did you think of this? Why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's away, right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre
I'll tell you
devices.
Now, right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away.
It's good already.
She was away, so you had some beans on toast. She went wild.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I was stood up. I live on on a high street, right? So I'm washing up. I'm looking out the window. First thing that had me attention is I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on. I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right? Which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, oh, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants. Yeah. And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book, and she's always reading a book every night. And it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
did you witness a murder while you were doing this?
Yeah.
It was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching people's lives. So that was going on in my mind. And then I was washing up and I picked up the plate and I thought, oh, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body. The way you can just sort of, I want to pick that up, and you do.
Yes.
And the way your hands work, right? Yeah. You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do to do what you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Carl, stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, Carl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb? Just go, we'll just say it's the right amount.
But it is. One
of course
extra would get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure, or buying gloves. Yeah.
Good, that, innit? On XFM, 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
As ever, Rick, there's always someone who steps in to defend Carl.
Okay, what is the defence? Here's
an email from Scott Coomer. He says, Carl is actually right. I've got an A-level in statistics and probability. It doesn't matter how long they have and how many monkeys you have. You cannot guarantee they would type the complete works of Shakespeare. Infinity makes it probable they would get it right, but not definite.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
No, you weren't saying, Carl. You don't understand it. Infinity sort of sorts it out. That if they do anything, they nearly do everything, won't they?
No, I mean, they'll give it a good shot.
No, that's not the point. But the
I'd
point
be
is
surprised if they did one page right.
Right, listen. It's not to do with consciousness. It's not to do with them aiming.
They are just bashing away at the keyboard.
It's like they're used to show that there isn't consciousness. They chose the chimpanzee because it can type, presumably, hit the keyboard.
It's because they hadn't come across you at the time.
Yeah. It's to take out thought out of it. It's to take out reason and trying, right? It's just random. They're saying that if you typed enough things, if the computer was left typing everything, if you left it for an infinite amount of time, and they chose Shakespeare because there is meaning behind it, and it's difficult to get it exactly right, to show you that Infinity would come up with it's not just Shakespeare, it's every novel. It's everything.
Fairly eloquent there from Gervais. A quick riposte, please, from Karl Pilkington.
No, I'm just saying, what I don't understand, if it hasn't read it, then how does it know where it's going?
Listen, right, listen, right, can I just explain to people, right? Some people have said, why are you cruel to Karl? He drives me mental with things like that. What do you mean,
let me just take a breather for a
How do I do your editing?
he keeps coming in the week. You know that I work here properly, yeah, in the week, don't I? Yeah, I've got a proper job, yeah?
Yeah.
Should be 9 to 5, but I normally get in at about 8 o'clock and work
A lot
till
of people
about
getting
8.
8 o'clock.
Working hard, trying to do my job. 3 times this week, I've been rushing around. I walked past my little studio. He's sat in there, all right? Now, because I've got this sort of job, I can get away with it. I said to him, if I was a doctor, would he keep coming to me practice?
If you were a doctor, there'd be severe problems with the NHS.
Oh, imagine that.
The standards would have lowered so much
We
to
go to
if you
lunch.
can arrive at the hospital, you're a
We'll
doctor.
pop in, I'll go to lunch, don't we? We have a little lunch break, don't we? I go, come on, let's go now. He goes, I'm busy. I go, come on, let's go now. He's going, oh, you're doing me head in.
Well, when I was talking about the monkey conundrum with Carl, he said to me, right, if I had a day off work and I was, say, watching the TV and with one hand I was typing a typewriter, would I type Shakespeare? I mean...
Yeah, but you see, there's certain things. We were talking a little bit about this stuff the other week, weren't we, when we said, you were going on about Einstein, and I said he's not that good. You know, E equals MC squared. You know, it sounds good, but I've never used it and that.
I've never used it! You haven't used 2 and 2 equals 4, Carl!
The fella with an apple fell on his head. You know, it could have been anyone sat under that tree. Do you know what I mean? It's just annoying.
Lucky. And
It just happened to be a genius.
Newton gets all the credit
do you know
for
what I
his
mean?
laws of the universe.
Well, other people were working whilst he was having a lunch break under the tree.
Okay.
So in a way, it's like he didn't deserve to have that success story.
Again, forget the apple and the tree and whether he was sitting down having a lunch break. It's totally irrelevant.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's certain things that will just happen. You know, it's like, I think we were talking, when we were out eating the other week, we were talking about Noel Gallagher.
Well, this is reason the monkey discussion came up, right? We would... Noel Gallagher...
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Rick, I don't want to misquote Noel.
I'm gonna be like Herbert Lom in Clouseau. I'm gonna get a twitch whenever he opens his mouth. I don't know where to start with some of his statements.
Well, as I say, this discussion began because we were talking about a quote that Noel Gallagher supposedly gave. Now, I don't want to misquote Gallagher, but the gist of it was that he said, had I written Wonderwall or whatever, instead of the Beatles writing Strawberry Fields or whatever, I'd be the one that was considered the great songwriter and it wouldn't be the Beatles. You know, it's just the fact that they came first that meant that they get all the credit as being the greatest band
I
in the
don't know
world.
where to start with that statement either.
I mean, that's Gallagher's thing, and he's, you know, well, whatever. We know what we think of that. What was your point, Carl? You agreed with him, didn't you?
Yeah, I reckon, right? Do you know we've talked about putting a baby in a room before and it'll know what colour it is and stuff? If you got a room that's painted red, right? But forget that, because that's going to confuse
Hear him out.
Listen to me. Say if they did some new TV show, right? Like, what's that film with Jim Carrey in where
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show, right? So they make up a little room and some woman has some kids and you say, right, let's put the kids in this room, and they don't know what's going on outside. They don't know anything about, like, EastEnders and that. It's like their little world, right? They don't know anything that's gone on.
How could a child survive without EastEnders?
Right, listen. So you sat in the room, right? And then when they're all asleep, right,
Wait for this bit.
someone
Have you heard this?
Yeah,
bit?
wait for this bit. They're all in a room.
Yeah.
They're asleep.
Yeah.
someone pops in, puts a guitar next to the bed, right? Nips off out again. They wake up in the morning, and one of them goes, "What's this?" They don't even know it's a guitar because they've never seen one, right?
They're talking English though.
Yeah,
We just left guitar out of the vocabulary.
right. So
There's plenty more to come.
one of them will pick it up, and they'll go, "I don't know what it is," and they'll start strumming. They'll go, "That sounds good, doesn't it?" Give them a few weeks, they could come up with Hey Jude. Whereas, typing Shakespeare, a monkey that can't even spell.
I see that. Just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
This is educating Ricky, is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday, weather's good, you know, he's having a good time.
Weight is all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
No.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a step ladder.
they circumcise people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were
Sorry,
sidetracked there for a minute.
what are you talking about? Well, I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right. And there was he was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, it'd be like having his breakfast or even his lunch or even his tea.
Yeah.
He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, Rick.
Yeah,
Circumcision
but
at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over
See,
it.
I can't believe this is
So
true.
I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was in
true.
a restaurant,
in
in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Carl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Carl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh, this at this hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah.
that,
Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
so that
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Carl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey,
No!
don't have calamari when you're over there.
Carl, you've done it again.
Well,
Jet, are you going to be my girl on XFM 104.9? I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Over there, little roundy bald head of Karl Pilkington. Good news and bad news. Good news is, boys are back in town, we're here for 2 hours.
Hello.
Bad news is, we have no monkey news, gay fella news, or little Chinese fella news.
Really?
We're going to try and, leave that for a week,
Yeah.
and then maybe come back to it.
Yeah.
It was
Why do I
good.
get the feeling that within 20 minutes we'll be talking about little gay Chinese monkeys?
Carl, think of that.
we have got monkey news.
Have we?
Oh yeah.
So we've already broken that promise.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to try and sort of talk about something else. I've just done Jonathan Ross show, and they don't talk about the same things every week. It's weird. It is weird. But, or as Carl says, weird innit?
Yeah.
So, gave this show about 5 plugs.
Nice one.
Yeah. So, I think we'll get upward of 800 people listening
Oh, double.
for the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And then turning back.
They're already switching over. now.
I'd have thought so, yeah.
I spoke to my friend yesterday. He's a little bit of an odd fella, and he said that for his own amusement, he had an iPod in his car, and he bought a little sort of transmitter, and he could transmit the music from his iPod to sort of just beam it, kind of as he was driving along, to sort of passing cars.
What do you mean?
It's
Make
weird.
their radio play it?
Well, but if they had it in the right frequency, yeah. I mean, pointless, completely pointless, but not dissimilar to this show, I imagine, in terms of the number of listeners.
Yeah, but I was going to say, what's the chances of people having this frequency
Absolutely
on?
pointless.
So it's probably about the same, yeah.
Do you know what it reminds me of? When I was young, I wanted to get into radio. I was excited in radio. When I was sort of in my, I don't know, I was 11 or 12. My friend and I, we got a little mixing deck, and we used to host our own radio show.
Brilliant.
From his bedroom. We didn't have a transmitter, so we'd put some speakers in his front garden, in some bushes, and sort of broadcast it to people who were walking
Again,
by.
probably over the week more listeners than this show.
Almost certainly.
Yeah,
I love the idea. It never happened. But I always was hoping that maybe some girls would just come by and just like sit and listen. These guys are great. I don't know where these sounds are coming from. It seems to be that bush, but
Or Noel Edmonds coming along going, who are these guys?
yeah.
Can you get on my radio show?
Can they stand in for me when I go on holiday?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did. Did I say I did sort of pirate radio?
No, go on.
Got into hospital.
Yeah. The normal radio, but you had an eye patch on. Go on.
Dad was in hospital, right? And he was having some operation done, right? And went to see him, and didn't have that much to say to him, right? So
Well,
I was sat there. Well, it's awkward though, isn't it, when someone's ill
Yeah.
and you don't know. what to
Boring,
say.
isn't it? Boring.
So I was flicking around on that little radio thing they have,
Yeah.
and I heard like they had a radio station in the hospital. So I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go and join this." So I wandered off to go and find it.
Yeah.
Sort of joined that. Did a little show on there. Thought I can sort of get out to the masses here. My mate made a little transmitter. Did a little pirate radio show from the got kicked out because they found out, and apparently I put the station at risk because all the stuff could have been taken off us.
But from Little Acorn, 16 years later, he's on a show with less listeners.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Can you imagine if you've gone into hospital, you're already pretty depressed, there's the fear of these super bugs in the hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got some quite serious illness, you know, you don't know if you're going to make it. His voice is what you hear to cheer you up.
All right, weird, isn't it? I saw a programme about a parasite the other night. Yeah. Apparently, they get in through your eye and eat their way up through your genitals. Anyway,
You
here's
think you've got it
Radiohead.
bad.
Yeah, exactly. Play a record. Go on.
Like the one, do you know the one I read out a couple of weeks ago? That was man lives in dump for 10 years. Right?
I remember the Chinese woman eats dirt.
Yeah, well,
That was a cracker.
Man lives in dump for 10 years. I read on with that one yesterday.
Yeah.
I found it in my bag because I took it on, so I'll read that when I get a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
News. Imagine that. News. I might read last Thursday's Sun.
Yeah.
Just to catch up.
Do you know how he got caught?
What do you mean how he got caught?
He lived
He
in
was
a
living in a
dump.
rubbish dump.
Well,
He
what's up with
lived in
that?
a rubbish dump.
What's
No
good?
one knew he was there, right?
Yeah.
He was living off food that had been chucked away. He said a lot of people chuck away stuff that isn't off, so you can survive on that. He had a nice little place to sleep and that, and an old mattress that was all right and stuff. Got away with it for 10 years until he decided to celebrate bonfire night with some fireworks. Can you believe that?
Well, he's happy that the gunpowder plot was foiled and the Guy Fawkes was beheaded,
Anyway.
thus saving our system of government.
There's got to be a couple of news headlines, surely.
Hold on, wait a minute. Bong.
Pierced penis man off the hook.
Bong.
Man changed his name to Bubba 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 Bubba.
Bong.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Dwarf to live in a glass box.
Yeah, it's meant to be art or something. It's not though, is it?
What? Meant to be art? Why is... Yeah, well, whose idea is this? Is it art, or is someone hired a dwarf to live in their box?
It's just a box, and he can even leave when he wants, apparently. He can, go, I'm hungry, I'm going for a walk, and he puts a little note.
If it's Damien Hirst, he might end up in 4 bits. So just be careful.
But to me, that's like that thing when I said to you about the woman in the jar.
What woman in the jar?
The woman in a jar, they go, oh, come and see the woman in a jar. And then it turns out it's a big jar. So it's like, well, put me in there as well then.
Exactly.
It's not special.
Yeah.
And that's the same with him. It's a big box, he's a small fella. What's good about that?
What do you want to do, though? To compress matter?
But hang on, it's not a world record-breaking attempt. It's supposed to be art.
No, what's art about that?
Well, I'd like to
What's
try
art
just
about that? Oh, can we do a show for BBC Three? Karl Pilkington going around, what's art about that?
Yeah.
That is brilliant. What's art about that?
I'd love that.
Would you?
I'd love that.
Me and Steve are going to do a thing called Is Art Rubbish, where we'd go around and we'd chat about it.
Yeah.
But we can hand that over to you if you want to do that. If anyone from BBC Three is listening, Karl Pilkington, what's art about that? All right? Weird, isn't it? And what would you go around like Sensation and things like that and Saatchi and going...
Dali and that.
You put a sheep in formaldehyde, what's art about that? Our butcher does it. All right, weird, isn't it?
What do you make of Dali and the melting clocks, all that stuff?
Talked about it, haven't we?
Have we?
Told you.
What do
about
you think
it.
of it?
He sort of milked the idea a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everything had a melting clock on it. It was like he had a bit of success with it once and then he just ruined it. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
It's like you with the monkeys.
Like status quo?
Yeah.
Sure. What's your favourite artist? Don't say Lowry.
Lowry is my favourite
Why is Lowry your favourite artist?
Captures life, doesn't he? Going on and
In
that.
stick form.
I know you're a big fan of Where's Wally as well, aren't you? You've never found him, have you? I've never found him yet.
No, Carl, that's not Wally, that's a stain on the table. You've come off the book again.
A German man, just thought I'd let you know this, Carl,
Sure.
Ricky. A German man has been arrested because he taught his dog to give the Nazi salute. And then he made it do it in front of 2 policemen. I think it's an offence in Germany now. That's a fascist with too much time on their hands.
No, but is it... it's illegal for a dog to do it as well?
I think so.
I bet he thought he'd found a loophole.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been dying to do it, but he thought, well, I'm not allowed to do it. It's illegal for a human to do it.
Yeah.
Thought he got round it. No.
For a while, it just kept doing the Basil Fawlty funny walk. He's going, no,
no,
you're
don't
undermining
do that.
it. Don't do the legs as well. But the reason I mentioned it is because he's German. And what were you telling me earlier about? Carl was whittering on about the Germans earlier. He was saying something about the accent. It's fine with blokes, but not with women. You wouldn't want to go out with a German woman because the accent.
I just think it's a bit manly, innit?
Sure.
Is it?
Yeah, it sounds a bit hard. I can't imagine having a nice sort of romantic chat with someone.
Well, it's not a romantic language, no. It's quite harsh, yeah, but that's our...
No, but what I mean is, right, I can't speak any other languages apart from this one.
Well,
right?
Struggling with this one.
Yeah.
And what I mean is,
Whereas you really do speak the language of love. All right.
if
There's some condoms. Where's me tea?
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, if a French woman was talking to me, I'd say, I don't know what you're talking about, love, but it sounds good. Whereas a German woman,
Yeah.
I'd go, oof, and she might be saying really nice stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But then we got talking because, do you know, like, me brother
Sort of a prejudice, really, isn't it?
In a sense.
What do you mean?
In a sense, it's racist, but anyway, on you go.
Yeah. Go on.
It's not really, is it?
No.
But, yeah, my brother was in the army. We've talked about it, haven't we? And
Yeah.
how he got kicked out for going for a packet of fags in a tank and that.
Yeah.
Right? But he was, when he was in the army, he was based in Germany for a bit. And he used to be one for sort of, you know, picking up the ladies and that. He always had, you know, new girlfriends and stuff.
He's a Pilkington.
Used to get through loads of them.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I wasn't that bad. But
Well,
my
no,
brother,
because you had things like you trouble with your marrow and that. No, you might die. I'm not interested.
yeah, but no matter what he did, do you know what I mean? When he was a bus driver, he was one of them who always had a woman still at the front with him and sort of, you know, having a chat and stuff.
Sure.
And he sort of got kicked out of that and stuff. But
When he was bus driver, did he own the bus or did he just take it to get a packet of fags?
so
He's in Germany.
he's in Germany, and the army people say to him, "Now we know what you like, Pilkington, right?
Das Pilker.
Don't be meeting up with any German women.
Fraulines. Leave the Fraulines alone.
Not allowed to go out with German women because apparently they get you and then they beat you up and that.
What, the German women? Why? Go on.
Don't know. They just said don't because they don't like English army people and that.
Why?
See,
I don't know.
the English is your first language, isn't it?
Are you speaking German now? Or?
I can't tell. They don't get out with the Germans, go beat you up and that, don't like English army, man. What
See,
is that?
What worries me, Rick, is we've got the face, the body language and things to try and interpret this gobbledygook. The listeners, they just got the words.
It must be, I know, yeah. It must be just ridiculous for a listener. Right, just do the competition. What was that anecdote about?
just
Don't go
telling
out
you.
with German women, they'll beat you up.
I'm just saying, when if you're in the army, if you're about to join the army and you think it'll be great, I'm going to meet loads of women over in Germany, it's not going to happen.
Wise words there, wise words.
So this station of public service.
Excellent, okay.
5 burgers here, yep. And so I don't know, how should we begin, Carl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth. And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
Brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder. We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the oh, Carl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Carl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If we want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
XFM.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on.
So-
Can I, Steve,
I'm
can I
not
do
being
that?
funny. I'm not being funny, right? But I think I have got like a bit of a wheat thing,
You've got a bit of a what?
a wheat allergy
Oh,
thing.
don't give me that.
No, seriously, my head's. I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently, and my head's got a bit bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that for
No, I can't put that like that in my mouth on its with. I've
What
got
are
to
you
break it
talking
up.
about?
I've got to break it up.
Can't break it up.
Can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can't on the rule thing.
It does.
It
It's got to be
doesn't.
a
I
whole
can't
burger.
look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to get it. Seriously, look. Oh.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on, go on.
That's all. Keep
Oh,
going.
God, he's not going to do one.
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
How does he get brilliant? Keep pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing.
Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing. Get one in at least.
Ease it
Get
in.
one in at least. Get one in.
Ease it in.
Get one in. Push it. Push it.
That's one. Let's go for another one.
I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in 2.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's
don't rip it up and pack it in. What do you do?
I
Pack your
swear.
cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good, then there'd be more room. Right, okay, look. Carl
so
is now
that's-
just sticking it in his cheek.
Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster. You've got to work it like a hamster.
Yeah, stick it in. Come on.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in, then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on.
Wedge it in. Like you're grouting the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going. Keep going, don't give up so early. This is part of the problem. You just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl. Come on. Do something well. Succeed at something. Push it in. You've got nearly a half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing. Don't chew.
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said, but... Is that
a whole one? No, it's not. I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl. Come on, keep working at it. Keep working at it. Look, there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red. Okay. Okay, we'll do another one. We'll do another one.
Now and then.
We're doing a... Oh, are you alright?
Are you going to be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright?
Oh, God, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now.
Okay, I'll find a different one for you.
Find a different one for
What about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are easy, aren't they?
That's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy.
Come on, don't make him laugh, Rick. He's choking. He's choking. Oh, Carl.
Quick!
Keep going, Carl.
Come on. Come on.
What happened? Did he just throw up?
No. Don't make him laugh.
Oh,
come on.
We can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing so well,
Carl.
mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over the...
Keep going.
Come on. You got 25 seconds. Come on.
Oh, I think that was a shame actually, because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face, he looks so despondent. Come on, Carl, 8 seconds. Just a few more. 5. Come on, what's the matter?
2.
2. 1.
It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. Better count how many you did. Just you can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought you had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10.
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes? I was bored. I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me, sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on, that's 50 left.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the seam of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
No, leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point. Maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me. So
88. He's got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? It was 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again.
88.
So
you had 88 left.
So 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people start you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
Let's leave that.
So you failed on 2 world record attempts.
I tell you something I do know.
Go on.
Right. But I can't really get a question out of it.
Go on, just tell us.
There's a shadow somewhere.
It's already good, isn't it?
I'm loving it already.
No, right. There's a shadow. I think it was in America.
Yeah.
And it's on a quiet road. I'm guessing somewhere like Boston. That's what you mentioned.
Okay.
Right?
No.
Somewhere like Boston. And people at night used to see this shadow moving about, and they'd go, "What's that?" Right? And it got known, the little local town got known for this shadow, but it didn't cause any problems.
What are you talking about?
Well, it was like,
you lost me.
What are you talking about?
Do you know, like, some places get famous, like Scotland's got the Loch Ness Monster and that, but it doesn't cause any.
Yeah.
But it doesn't cause any problems.
It doesn't exist. Go on.
Right? So there's this shadow walking about on the road.
What do you mean? No, what's he again? Rubbish.
Right? So it's walking
Nonsense.
about.
Where did you read this? Where did you see
It's walking
this?
about. This was on the internet, and I'm sure.
Sorry, sorry.
Right.
I thought it was shite. I didn't know it was on the internet.
Right, so this shadow is moving about, and
independently of an object.
yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
mayor involved?
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah,
But that's the thing. It was left for years, and then it did start causing problems.
I see. That's it. If you leave these shadows to go unchecked, Rick, they go crazy.
Yeah.
You let them run amok in the city.
Yeah,
You've got to stand
What
down
did it do?
on
What did it
Roman
do?
shadows.
What did the shadow do?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
It was what?
It was pushing people off the bikes.
Oh,
I'll find out more for that next week. Right, that'll tease them.
you're a maniac.
We'll do more on that. We haven't had time for educating.
Please never have children.
Right, listen.
Just promise me now you'll never have kids.
Like when you're born, you're a little baby, wrinkly and stuff. When you get older, you sort of morph into a baby again. And you go through the same phases. So when you're young, you buy singles. You get old, you got nothing to do all day. You got all your pension money. What will I buy? Cliff Richard's on the telly. Here's my video, buy me song.
You see, that started off as quite a sensible point, because I actually think they do it. But what was all that alien stuff about when you're born, you go wrinkly and you go wrinkly again?
You know, I've never been a religious type. You know, if people want to do it, I let them do it and what have you.
Good of you.
But out of all of them, I want one that's not going to take over your life. I don't want one where you've got to get up 3 times a day and you've got to go and pray and that you've got to get up early. Forget that. It's getting in the way. But if it's something like... I was walking to work the other day, right, across Oxford Street. There's a little Hare Krishna fella there. And he sort of had... he had a leaflet and stuff. And he said, you know, are you interested? And I said, what do you do? And he said, well, you know, we're against getting stressed out and what have you. And he gave me a plum. They hand out food for some reason. But I sort of asked a few questions.
Just the imagery. These two bold people, one of which is wearing an orange smock.
Holding a plum in the middle.
He hands the other one a plum. It's almost like you can imagine some kind of religious painting.
Exactly, yeah.
But you know, what is their sort of main thing? Because he didn't really tell me that much. He was a Japanese bloke, so I didn't know what he was saying that much.
Why? He wasn't speaking English?
Not very well. He wasn't the best sales bloke to send out for them, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what's that? Are they? You're saying they're nothing like?
Well, I believe Hare Krishna is a kind of as an offshoot of a sort of Buddhist faith.
It is. I think they are Buddhist, aren't they?
Yeah, and obviously their kind of trademark, as it were, is that they have to say, I believe they have to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna in a certain rhythm, in a certain order, a certain amount of times per day. That's why you see them all down the street saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, because it's actually a sort of religious chant which they're obliged to do. So you see, even if you go into the Hare Krishna faith, you may find yourself, you know, in Tesco or whatever, forced to say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Out loud,
out
not
loud.
just thinking it.
Yeah, no, out loud.
You can put it on an iPod and
you couldn't put that on an iPod. No, it doesn't count. No, I think you have to actually say it. So I guess that kind of eats into your social life a little bit.
And there's the wearing orange as well.
Particularly frustrating, I imagine, if you're in a cinema or a library. A little bit awkward there, you know, midway through.
Or
Star
you
Wars,
live next door to a bloke called Hare Krishna, who constantly thinks you're calling him.
Yeah,
that probably.
Yeah, so that's in this. I mean, I don't think we've quite done the Hare Krishna faith its full service there, but so interesting to you. I mean, you got handed a plum. You've been treated well by them.
Yeah, well, but he couldn't tell. I just wanted to know how much time it would take up. What are the benefits? You know, what can you do? What can?
Well, I think the benefits are they probably don't get stressed out. They've probably got that sort of that zen, that chi-ness about them, where they try and interact and
quite meditative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got some nice trainers as well, don't they, with their orange.
What are you looking for then in a faith, Karl? You say what are the benefits? I mean, obviously Catholicism, you get the communion wine and bread, so...
Yeah, but I can afford that.
Right.
Probably, just I like the Crusaders. I was forced into joining that as a kid, because a mate sort of joined it, and he sort of said, are you joining? I sort of swore at him. I said, I'm not doing that. Right? Yeah. He said, right, if you don't come with me, I'll tell your mum that you just swore. So I was like, oh. So I went. So I went along, and they used to just go on the Friday when they played, you know, Sabutio and stuff. And then I went on one Sunday, and it was totally different. There was no Sabutio. There was no sort of, you know,
table tennis.
The thing where you hold a thing and knock things over.
Skittles.
There was all that on a Friday. Went on the Sunday, it was rubbish. He said, right, sit down in this room. They gave me a Bible. Thought, this looks too heavy, this is too big. I'm not interested in this book. And I never went again. I used to hide on a Sunday when they came round. And that's been the only sort of...
I suddenly, why did it suddenly turn out to have to hide on a Sunday when they're coming round?
Because they wouldn't leave. They wouldn't leave.
Who was it? Were they adults?
It was well, he seemed like an adult to me at the time, but he was probably about 27.
Well, that is an adult.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? He seemed a lot older when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And he came knocking and that, and he used to say to me, Mum, I'll just tell him I'm ill or something. And he used to hang around to see if I'd eventually come out to play and that. And if I did, I think they would have grabbed me and took me there.
I love the idea that for you, religion has to bring with it some kind of gift. It's like, join our faith and you get an alarm clock radio. It's like something like
I think religion does bring a gift. Usually, it's
the gift of the Lord.
Well, the gift of everlasting life, isn't it? And that's the problem with it, A lot of people believe in it because they think...
But for Karl,
right.
his feeling is like, that should be a given. That's safe. I'm definitely going home with eternal life. But what else can I have? Is there an iPod?
Why do you have to have a religion? Because obviously I don't have a religion, I don't miss it, and I wouldn't want one. I'm an atheist. And that's out of belief, that's out of logic. And we don't get into the politics or the morality of it. Why do you feel you need a religion? Why don't you just get a hobby?
Well, I didn't want one. I don't want one. I just was saying that, if I was to get one, which one would I go for? Is what I'm saying.
I'd like to see you perhaps as a Jew. I think Judaism would suit you well, I think.
What are the hours like for that?
Tough. Can be tricky.
That's what I mean. I don't want anything that's, And they have a day where they don't eat and stuff. I couldn't be doing that.
So they have days when they eat too much?
Yeah, but what happens if I'm not that hungry that day? Like I say, I don't like change.
No.
I like my Cheerios in the morning. I
don't. Anyway, Karl, look, you almost let it slip then as you were talking about your filling out that application form. There's some big news that everyone needs to know, which we were stunned by in the week, although the more we sort of talk to you, the more it starts to fall into place.
Yeah.
But Karl, what's the story?
That I haven't got my exam results from the GCSEs.
He never turned up to get his exam results.
I was working.
And so, how many did you take in the end? Because you weren't even sure about that, were you? You think you took maths and English, don't you?
Yeah.
And you think you've handed in the artwork for art, don't you?
Now, art was continual assessment, wasn't it? Coursework. And what was that you made?
I made a man sort of putting his arms into a car.
You made a model of a man putting his arms into a car.
What was this?
So that one's passed.
Was that this is a homage to break-ins in Manchester? Was this? What was this? Oh look, he does what he sees.
Yeah.
So
you've got that. That's safe. You've definitely got that one.
So you've taken art, you've taken English and maths, you think? So this is what we're going to do, listeners. We're going to try and find out his exam results for him and tell him next week.
Live on air.
We're going to call his school, we're going to try and track him down, and we are going to have a little envelope, and we are going to give Karl, at the age of 29, his O-level results. GCSEs, yeah.
Now, Karl, so you took maths,
yeah.
You think you took English, do you remember turning up to do those? Do you remember sitting in the room filling in the forms?
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you feel you did?
I don't think I did well.
You don't think you did well? Did you revise?
No.
Why didn't you revise?
Because I don't really believe in it.
Okay.
Well, it's just that if you don't know it, then you don't know it. You shouldn't have to start looking at a book. If I went to like the hospital,
yeah,
and the doctor said, "Oh, you need your appendix out," but hang on a minute, I've just got to read up on it.
Yeah.
That isn't good enough.
Okay.
He should know, and that's the way I feel about it.
To be fair, though,
he did do the revision beforehand.
Yeah, they don't usually pass on, maybe when they're in practice.
Yeah, information they took in by osmosis.
Yeah, yeah, and bloke comes in and goes, "Can I just see what you did with that?" And I goes, "You've passed."
Yeah.
Phew. That's a good one. Yeah.
Good job I watched Casualty.
Well, yeah, so me and Karl went out for a beer, and it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah,
we started off,
good.
and you met my mate Robin, didn't you?
Yeah.
And some of the stories. Do you want to tell Steve some things about Robin that you've done?
Do you know him well?
Yes.
Well, do you know about his worm problem as a kid?
Go on.
Right. What I can remember is he had worms as a kid. Not sure how you get him. He never answered me. He was getting a bit touchy about it.
Right.
This is like the second time I met him. I think he was a bit annoyed that Ricky told me about his problem.
What now? Now, straight away, you not being there, instinctively, what do you think went on with this story about worms?
My suspicion is rather like when you told a group of people that Robin had once suckled milk from a cow's udder.
Yeah.
Did you mention that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. My suspicion is that, like the cow story, the worm story is not true.
But
And
why would he get so sort of uppity about it?
Well,
Because it's not true.
imagine if that wasn't the first time he'd done it. Imagine if he did that every single time he was with somebody for the first time and Robin was just met them. He will tell that story to anyone.
But they do say there's no smoke without fire.
Robin. I also told him that the way Robin cured these worms was because the doctor told his mother, right, to hold a piece of ham or cheese near Robin's anus so the worms would come out for the food, and he believed it.
I'll tell you why, though.
I said to Robin used to sit on spam to try and get the worms out, and he believed it.
But Steve, right, do you remember that story about 3 or 4 years ago where there was some bloke in the army? He went away to somewhere, Vietnam or whatever. He was messing about in the woods.
Messing about in the woods? Shouldn't he have been fighting?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right, and he walked through some lake, and I think he cut his toe or something on something, and some worm of some sort crawled in the gash.
Yeah.
And it was in his body, and the doctor said, we've got to get this out of your body. So what they did was, they said, right, the thinnest part or something of your body that things can crawl through is on the top of your head. So they wrapped
Where the skull is.
So they wrapped some bacon.
No, they didn't.
They did. That's
right.
thing. Everyone...
So he's gone in via the toe. So what we do is, I'll tell you what, that worm's probably heading straight for the head. We'll put a bit of bacon on it. The thinnest part of the body is the skull. Of course it's not the thinnest part of the body. It's where your brain case is, isn't it? It's the skull.
There was a reason for it. And it was like they stuck some bacon on his head. And
as ever, the vital piece of information, i.e. the reason, Carl seems to have forgotten.
Because the worm was in his body, and they said everyone likes the smell of bacon.
Including worms.
Even a Vietnamese lake worm. They
love bacon.
Remember last week when I said about the little fella with the bone with no brain, and you were proved wrong?
No. We were saying it wasn't a little fella. We were saying it was a stillborn child. It wasn't a little fella.
You're changing it now. You weren't having any of it last week.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm getting confused. There was a Vietnamese snake that went inside of a soldier.
A little, like, maggot or some sort that you have to get out of your body because it causes problems.
Yes, and so in order to get it out of the body, they strapped bacon to his head.
Yeah.
That is great. This doctor.
And did that work?
I think so. They had a picture of him smiling.
Oh, God, what, the worm or the bloke?
The bloke.
Oh, dear.
Honestly, I hope someone knows the story. And
right.
It was about 3 years ago, I reckon.
Okay.
And, it did work.
GI bacon.
So this is why
the worm burrowed out of his head to get the bacon.
Get to the bacon.
Right. That's great.
So this is why when Robin was telling his story, I was a little bit disappointed if it wasn't true.
Right.
Because in a way,
you know, Robin's never been to Vietnam.
No, but what do you really think that Robin? Well, as Robin said at the time, Carl, why would I sit on ham then tell Ricky Gervais? It's a very good point.
Because if you was a kid, you do daft things like that as a kid.
Right.
He is telling Ricky Gervais though.
Yeah. And then, bless him.
Okay.
And then anyway, Robin left, and I tried to chase him, but he got away. He knows that and then we had a few pints, and then Carl embarked on some of the greatest stories ever told. Can you tell the story about your dad?
Let me run it by. I haven't spoke to him all week, so let me run it by him.
Okay, play record.
Because
what we got?
We've got one of Steve's.
Yeah, well, bizarrely enough, this comes from the Teachers 2 soundtrack, the soundtrack to the current TV series. There's a slight whiff of nepotism in the air.
Yeah.
Rick, would you like to explain why?
Well, that's why you're doing it. No, my girlfriend worked on it, but you were going to play this anyway, weren't you?
Well, I was actually. Bizarrely enough, I was going to play some I Am Clute, and this is from, as I say, the Teachers soundtrack. And this is called To You. It's a good track. That's I Am Clute, a track called To You from the Teachers soundtrack. That's also got I know it's the Electric Soft Parade, the Hives, Star Sailor, Feeder, Turin Breaks, Mercury Rev on there. It's a good little collection.
Lovely. Carl, has just had confirmation. He's looking smug because someone phoned up and went, it is true. It's a Laogai chi worm and you wrap bacon around your head. That's all the bloke knew as well.
Yeah.
And his name was Gary.
Yeah.
So I'm not having it.
No.
And he said, see, that's why the Robin thing isn't so weird. He said, but when you said he tried it with cheese, he said I was having none of it. He's got standards. We'll start off with the Mr. Freeze. Tell Steve the story of Mr. Freeze. This is the first time he nearly died.
This is the most serious of the lot, really. So, what it was, do you know, like, don't know if your mum and dad did the same thing, but, like, they do the weekly shopping on like, a Friday.
Yeah.
So when you got to Thursday, there wouldn't be much stuff left in the cupboard. It'd just be like, you know, your Jacob's crackers and stuff like that. So when they'd been to the supermarket and they came back, I was like, you know, what's that saying? Like a pig in... You know, I loved it. It was like loads of food coming in, loads of biscuits.
What is that saying?
He nearly said pig in shit.
Right.
Is that the saying?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, all this food comes in.
Thank God he didn't.
Otherwise he'd have been in trouble.
That's true enough.
Because he's culpable for our actions because
Exactly.
he's the producer. So technically, that twat's in charge. Go on.
Right, so anyway, so there's loads of food, and I'm like, oh yeah, look at this, and chocolate biscuits, and, you know, penguins and stuff.
Bacon.
And bacon.
Just in case, you never know.
So anyway, my mum and dad's putting the food away. Me and our kid are like, he's already grabbed something, gone back upstairs.
It's like feral children. it's like a quest for fire. And then they ran upstairs. What did you sit under the bed, gnawing at some sort of pig's trotter?
So I saw, do you remember Mr. Freeze Pops?
I do, yeah. So they're kind of like popsicles, icicles.
Yeah, but really long, like a foot long, right?
Yeah.
So I thought, I'll have one of them, so I grabbed it.
Went for the nutritious stuff first.
Absolutely.
And like my mum and dad are putting this stuff away and what have you. And I rip it open and knock it back, right? Straight away, just right back like
Swallow
that.
it,
Right
straight,
down But it went down the wrong way, right? So I was
down
like,
your shirt?
So I was like, oh God, I can't breathe. And my mum and dad didn't even know what I'd ate. Do you know what I mean? I ate it so quick.
Yeah.
And I'm sort of tapping my mum on the back, going, and she's going, oh God, you know, he's choking again, because I was always choking. If it was one thing, I don't know if I've got like a small throat, but I mean, even Ricky knows I can't drink that much, can I?
Yeah.
Do you know,
or eat pebbles.
I'm not a quick drinker. I'd always, I think I'm scared of like swallowing stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like bottle tops and mint imperials and stuff. I was always choking on stuff.
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, she's going, oh God, what's he picked up on it now?
Drop it.
So-
Hit his nose with a stick.
So I was going, I'm choking. At this point, my dad had I think he'd put his share away, you know, his food away, and he'd gone.
His share. I love it.
He'd gone to watch like Winner Takes All or whatever in a lounge, and I was in the kitchen, and I was starting to I didn't care anymore. Do you know what I mean? I just got to that point where I wasn't struggling anymore.
You just thought, I'm done
I just
for.
was like falling to the ground. And my mum's going, you know, get in here, I think it's serious. My dad comes in and sort of starts shouting at me, saying that's what you get for being greedy. He didn't even know what I'd eaten.
Well, it was the moment to teach you a lesson, certainly.
So he's there like that, and my mum's going, oh, look at him, and my lips were going purple, and my eyes were rolling into the back of my head.
You look like Marilyn Manson.
And so anyway, she grabbed me from behind and did that fireman thing.
The Heimlich manoeuvre.
Yeah. And, you know, winded me. And it came up, and I was all right.
What, the whole popsicle came flying back out?
You see, that's what I don't understand. Because there was nothing there.
No, just a little bit. No, it swells up, doesn't it? Because it irritated it. So it went down your sort of like your epiglottis. It went down the wrong way, like it went into your air canal instead of your throat, and it sort of spasms, and that's the fear. You just got to calm it down and relax.
So in time, I would have been all right.
Yeah,
anyway.
you don't. Well, no,
you might have.
So that's so that's
hang on.
one.
No. But the weird thing is, like for 3 days after that, I felt like a sort of a special person. I went to school.
I'm saying nothing.
I did full days.
A special needs person.
Yeah.
I went to school the next 3 days after that. I didn't wag it or anything. I did full days.
I love that. 3 days, turn everything a leaf.
Yeah, exactly. After 3 days, you thought, screw it.
Yeah, did a quick history exam. Yeah. Right, next one.
Weird.
That's popsicle. That's popsicle hell, we'll call that. Now, coming up, the Verve. After that, an amusing link about gay handkerchiefs.
Oh, really? Looking forward to this.
Lucky Man by the Verve on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Karl, what's the problem with gay hankies?
You played Bruce Springsteen last week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you said he had got a load of trouble on his hands when he had a hanky in his back pocket.
Did I say that on air or?
Well, we were just saying that famously on the cover of the Born to Run, Born in the USA album, it's just him, isn't it, with just his backside basically with a red handkerchief.
I wasn't looking.
Well,
I just.
I did it for research purposes for this amazing link. Yeah, he had a red handkerchief, I think, in his right hand pocket, and apparently that signifies homosexuality. Apparently, I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was which way you take. I don't know. These myths, aren't they?
Right, yeah, well, exactly. I don't even know if this is...
No, well, I read up about it.
Okay.
Right.
Just research.
And, it's all sort of, they've got all different coloured hankies.
Are they?
Right? Yeah. Right. And, it depends what pocket you put it in as well. So you've got, like, the different colours, different pockets.
Yeah.
And,
sorry, how many variations are there? Different pockets is what?
Well, you've got, like, your back pocket, your right back pocket.
But what do they mean?
What do you mean?
Well, what do they signify? You can't just tell us they signify so much. What do they signify?
Well, some stuff that we don't really want to talk about, to be honest.
What?
Sort of, stuff that gays are into.
Wait. What do you mean?
Barbra Streisand records?
Yeah, yeah. Eurovision.
No, like, a couple of things that were there that I know we can mention. He said something about...
I love what he thinks he can't mention. I love it. Decency. What is this? 1956?
No, but I mean, it isn't just, having it away.
Having it away? I love him! No, having it away!
You get up to some weird stuff.
I love the fact he didn't want to offend, but he's offended a lot more people by saying they get up to some weird stuff. Right.
In your opinion?
Yeah. What do you mean? No, but don't if there is something that I don't know about that it's like you can't say on the radio.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
But what do you mean weird stuff?
Well, one of them, right? If you've got a red hanky, right?
Yeah.
In your right pocket.
Like Bruce?
Yeah.
That's exactly what Bruce had, yeah.
Right, well apparently then, Bruce is an armpit freak.
An armpit freak?
Yeah.
No.
Really?
No.
But that's very specific.
Carl.
Seriously.
Well, what? Right, okay. What else is there then?
Sorry, is there some kind of homosexual body that sat down and came up with this at some point? Well, you said this is getting crazy. You've got, like, a blue handkerchief in your top breast pocket. I don't know what that means. You need to sit down. There's some kind of summit, figure out what it means.
Yeah.
It's just that you're not free from it either. So if you were to go in like a gay bar, which, you might do if you're straight anyway, because they're, good places, I think. Mm-hmm. Right? You can't actually go in there if you've got a cold, because every coloured hanky represents something.
Right.
So if I was to go in, had a bit of a sniffle, I could get into all sorts of trouble.
Right.
What, pull out a Marks and Spencer's white linen hanky, that means you like to be tied up and whipped.
Yeah. There was another one, armpit freak was covered.
Armpit freak is done.
We've covered.
An armpit freak? I don't really know what that means.
Right, okay, yeah.
But there was just one other thing, like a blue and white one, is if you're into sailors.
To sailors?
Yeah, if you have a little blue and white hanky, that's in your left pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
Blue and white equals sailor.
So I wanted to ask you something. Remember, again, we've got to be careful here. When, you wouldn't leave the building that was on fire because, you were standing proud.
Hang on, we need this. Some people now don't know what you're talking about. Carl, you were on holiday.
Yeah.
On holiday in Tenerife, right?
Yeah.
You'd had a moment of intimacy with your girlfriend.
Yeah. A knock on the door. You had to stop and get up. And you peeked around the door. It was a fireman saying, "Get out." But you didn't want to leave because you had a. Yeah. It was a little. Yeah. But what I don't understand is you maintained that while looking at a Spanish man dressed as a fireman.
Yeah.
Is that true? Is that the fact? You maintained, I'm sorry to say, you maintained arousal whilst looking at a gentleman dressed as a fireman. No, these are the facts and they are undisputed, right? Did you maintain?
I'm not a machine though, do you know what I mean? I can't turn it on, turn it off. Right?
But you were talking, I just thought, talking to a fireman, you'd have probably lost it. I don't know, but you didn't.
No, but the other thing was, I mean, I was talking to Suzanne about it again, right?
Yeah.
She said, what are you talking about that for? Right? I said, oh, it just crops up, right?
Yeah.
And the dilemma was, you see, I wanted to try and make sure that it was a proper fire because that was the last condom we had, right? So it would have ruined the night. So
Yeah.
I didn't want to like, it was like, you know, well, what's going on? Is it, do we need to get out?
Yeah.
Is it a proper fire?
Yeah. And you, and talking to this man in uniform, was he, what did he look like? Was he good looking?
Did he look like Ricky Martin, say?
Was he good looking? Was he good looking in his uniform?
I can't remember. Can't remember.
Did he have a moustache?
Better play a record, haven't we? Is this bringing it back?
What?
You look uncomfortable. What?
Did you just switch this on with your hands?
What's
What
that?
was Ronan?
Ronan. I just was telling you the other day about, you know, that song that he does. Loving every day as if it's your last one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking he's saying that as if like, oh, I'll have a good day. But I reckon if you knew it was your last day, I don't think you'd be in the mood to do anything.
Yeah.
But what-
That's true.
But, well, yeah,
I
but
think the point is that it's living a day like it's your last. So, God, imagine if it was every day like the last. Right, let's go mental. And the good thing is, we've got tomorrow. So he's got the best of both worlds. That's what Ronan's saying. He's saying cram it in, because it might be the last. I think it's more like, it's the not knowing, isn't it? Live every day. I'd actually be happy if I never knew when I was going to die,
Yeah.
and I was definitely going to die in my sleep. What a brilliant life you'd have. Do you know what I mean?
What, so you don't get an illness, but one night you go to bed and...
I know that if you knew you were going to die in your sleep and never knew when you're going to die, it wouldn't matter if it was tomorrow or 30 years' time. It wouldn't matter, would it?
Yeah.
I've lost you, haven't I? I've lost you somewhere. I can't, I thought that was pretty easy, all that. I said die in your sleep and not know when you died. There was no high concept there. No sleight of hand linguistically. Where did I lose you?
I think you lost him on sleight of hand linguistically. Just then. You've lost him again.
Yeah, I think that's the way I'd want to go. I don't want to know about it. That's why I don't go to the doctors or anything.
That's a good approach.
And he do you know, remember him saying he's going to die of cancer because he doesn't check his balls. He doesn't like the feel.
Of course.
What do they feel like, your balls?
Like a wet chamois leather.
With two marbles, two kumquats in a wet chamois leather.
No, but I just...
Why are they wet? Sweaty.
No, they're not. I'm just saying smooth.
Are they smooth?
Yeah, because a chamois leather's smoother when it's...
Do you shave them?
No, I don't.
In case a fireman pops round, you want to look your best. It looks like your head. You know, a fireman pops round, there you are, and he goes, oh, nice, smooth.
So you never go to the doctors? What, even...
I don't like it.
But if you found some buboes under your arm or something,
I'd wait for a bit, and I'd say to Suzanne, what do you think of that?
just see if it develops into plague.
Well, yeah, because you know, don't you?
Old bandages round your head.
Yeah.
And a bell.
Yeah.
Suzanne, when you're out, can you get me a bell?
Exactly.
Brilliant.
I don't...
There was this kid at our school we took the piss out of for basically the rest of his time there, because when he was about 11, someone said, how would you want to die? Right? We do that thing, drowning, fire, all that. He said, I want to die of old age in my mother's arms.
How old was he?
Like 11.
Loser. In my mother's arms?
No.
What, getting off with her? What was
And then die of old age. You know, so old she. Brilliant. I want to die of old age with my nan and my mum.
Yeah, all in the same bed.
Oh dear.
So if it was the last day, if you had one day to live, okay, what would you do with your day? Now let's assume that you're not in a state of ill health.
There's not much you can do.
It's just the end of the world. And
What do you mean there's not much you can do? I mean, that's what we're asking you.
It's the last day of your life.
It depends, doesn't it? If we're all in the same boat, if someone says, oh, unlucky, without bitterness, like, oh, we accidentally exposed you to some radiation poison, you got a day, or if it was like, there's a meteor coming this way, we're all in the same boat, I think it would be different. It depends whether it's you
It would make no
and the
difference
rest
to
of the
me.
world. No?
I'd do the same thing. I'd steal a car and go joyriding. But like go mental. I'd be smashing stuff. I'd be knocking people over for a laugh. I'd be going crazy. It'd be like Grand Theft Auto.
Right,
It would be extraordinary.
Brilliant.
Driving through parks.
That's what I
did.
did the getaway.
Yeah.
I tried to play it seriously. Within about 10 minutes, I was just going around areas I knew, trying to knock people over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do that much. Seriously. You can watch telly, because you might not know how the thing ends.
Sure. Yeah, be a waste of time.
You could watch 24, couldn't you? If you had a day.
Yeah.
on DVD.
Do that then, do that.
Do that, yeah?
Well, but I mean, let's be honest. Let's say you can take all the money out of your bank account. You can fly anywhere in the world. You can do whatever you want.
Well, not a long flight. You could,
Well, no, but you've got your
Australia, you wouldn't make it, would you?
No.
Why wouldn't you go to the monkey sanctuary down in Cornwall and just go around cuddling as many monkeys as you can?
I'm going to tell you something now.
Go on.
Go in there next week.
Are you?
Yeah. Taking my mum and dad away, because, like, Suzanne's mum and dad...
What, you're donating them?
Most people put them in a home. What you going to do? Out of a monkey sanctuary is cheaper.
Taking them down, taking them down to Cornwall.
Hold on, I thought you said you'd never go away with parents again.
No, but that was Suzanne's mum and dad.
Oh, is this to get even or something?
So we'll do that, and then we'll can it, then.
That was your outing. Your phone and both sets of parents, and it goes, right, you won't be seeing us ever again on holiday. We've taken you away,
Be careful that the monkey people don't buy you off your parents.
Yeah. And don't make sure they don't leave any of the monkeys' food in the telephone box, because Dad will have that away.
Yeah.
No. I was talking to him about that the other day. About the, nicking in phone boxes. And he,
Should we just explain that to
Well, they live in a small village in Wales, and, it's like one sort of utility store, and when it's shut, they leave you shopping in the telephone box across the road. And Carl's dad found out about this and goes and helps himself.
Yeah, to other people shopping.
That's terrible. Yeah, go on.
And, I was talking to him about that, saying, have you picked up any surprises in the phone box? And, he said, no. We were talking about other stuff he used to do. One of them used to be going in this supermarket, right, in Manchester.
Yeah.
Needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Go in, take a new pair off the shelf, pop them on, leave his old ones there.
Really?
And walk out again.
Yeah, brilliant. Floor.
And then you go in after and buy his old ones back like an idiot.
Yeah. You'd go in the next day. They look nice.
Yeah.
My dad's got a pair just like that. I've always wanted some.
Can I have those?
Incidentally, we don't advocate the stealing of shoes from shops.
Or the joyriding and killing people.
Unless you've got one day left.
Okay.
Or phone boxes.
John, fighting. Gervais, merchant, Pilkington.
I wasn't getting back into London.
Well, I was up for it. I was up for it.
7, but
yeah,
but we all need to be there. It's not just me and you being there.
Yeah, so yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, you're absolutely right that I wasn't there yet because I wasn't willing to just be governed by your particular schedule. You want to jet back in from another of your holidays.
It wasn't a
at
holiday.
8 o'clock.
It wasn't a holiday.
Well, so what? You
What
were
do you
out
mean?
of town.
What do you mean it wasn't a holiday? What was it?
It was a treat, wasn't it, for my mum and dad? So it wasn't a holiday.
What? So you didn't enjoy the 5 days off? You'd rather have been here moaning 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day.
You see, we said last week that you're always whinging. Here you are whinging now.
I'm not
And you're
moaning.
saying it's not even a holiday. You're saying it's not even a holiday. What was it then?
Would like a nurse who take sick children to Florida, would they say having a great holiday?
Sorry, what particular ailment did your parents have for the week that they had to fly in Karl Pilkington, MD?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, all right, it was a holiday.
Well then, good. Now some honesty, now some truth.
So you came back from your holiday, you wanted to start back to work straight away, Steve couldn't be bothered to meet. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So we've got nothing prepared for this.
Well, you can rely on Rockbusters. Right, that's coming
We've got
up.
nothing.
Monkey News.
Even though you were away, you were still working.
Still doing stuff.
Did you go to
That's
the Monkey Sanctuary?
I'll tell you about that.
Tell us about it.
Play a record.
All right. Do you want Smashing Pumpkins?
Smashing Pumpkins. I thought an old classic from them, Cherub Rock.
Yeah.
Smashing Pumpkins, Cherub Rock. That, of course, Rick, is available on their greatest hits.
Brilliant.
If you want.
I mean, that's how I rock. So
Yeah.
I know they. I'm very much the shape of a cherub as well.
Well, indeed.
Naked with a couple of
and a rosy big arse.
and a trumpet.
Yeah.
Do they have trumpets?
I don't know. I've just had an email here. Monkey News
Yeah.
from a listener. Monkey spotted holidaying in Cornwall. A chimp was spotted holidaying in Cornwall last week after befriending a family of 3. One onlooker said, "It was incredible. He dressed and behaved exactly like a human being. He even settled the hotel bill at the end of their stay. The only telltale sign was his lack of table manners and the incoherent babble when he opened his mouth." There we are. So
Well, what do you think of that, Carl?
that's the listeners, Carl. That's Joanne.
Amusing, articulate, accurate. She remembered
Accurate.
exactly who's there and everything, setting in the bill. It's all there. So, I mean, even though people think that you're slightly simian, slightly less than human on the evolutionary ladder, they do listen to you. So I don't know who's more stupid in the end, you or the listeners.
Well, you may recall, Rick, at the end of last week when Carl had to shoot off early, we issued a little request for listeners just to bombard Carl's email with just pointless emails that really weren't about anything, just to clog up his email for when he returned.
Yeah.
Rick, they sent them all to us.
Brilliant.
I mean, that's the kind of listeners that we've got. We've got reams here on our email of just junk.
I mean, it's like a Marx Brothers plot, isn't it? I mean, just listen.
Listen to what we say.
I got one about a shaved cat. Well, that's not pointless. I'll be reading that later.
Oh, you're loving it. Yeah.
I'm happy.
That'll keep me going for a couple of weeks.
I'll be reading that. Well, it's funny you say that, actually, because in a survey, it came up this week, it's quite extensive. Mancunians take more sick days than anyone else. Mancunians take more sick days than workers in any other city in Britain and Ireland, according to Manchester-based employment firm. Survey by Peninsula found employees in Manchester take 11 sick days per year, whereas closest rivals Edinburgh and Dublin take an average of 9, Liverpool, Newcastle, Birmingham, Cardiff, only 8.
Is Reading mentioned there, or
no?
Bristol?
It's not even in there. They don't take days off. London is only 7. So the point is, I mean, I don't know you can take anything from it, but if you're an employer and you had a Mancunian and a Liverpudlian and they were equal on everything else, but you really couldn't afford them to be away, Liverpudlian's going to probably be away for 8 days.
Sure.
The Manx going to be away for 11, phoning in sick. And
so what can you? I mean, just analysing the data there. What would you extrapolate from that?
I really don't know. I mean, call in if you've got any clues, or email us in if you've got any. I don't know why they. I think maybe. I don't know. Mancunians.
I don't really know many people from Manchester.
Well, I only know one, but I know he was off sick because he put on wet trousers and he got
a cold, I think.
Yeah. Well, he just said he was. Didn't come in for. Yeah. He left early as well once.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, that's the survey. I don't know. I mean, it's evidence because it's statistics. So there you go.
It's guaranteed evidence that's proof.
Any thoughts on that, Ricky.Gervais at xfm.co.uk?
I mean, oddly enough, you're from Manchester, Carl.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
On what, sorry?
On the survey.
Wasn't really listening.
Sure.
Well, Mancunians take off more sick days. They call in sick. I mean, presumably spuriously.
Yeah.
I mean, because they've got the same body. They're biologically the same, so...
they're obviously making up their life.
Yeah, some of the days. Maybe there's just the 3 extra they're making up.
Yeah, they're moaning.
Probably because we work a lot harder than the others, so we're tired, so you're sick, so you need time off. Probably.
Seems unlikely.
I mean, the Scousers, to be honest, take them on, let them work in your office. But you know how many computers are going to go missing?
Right, that...
So offensive.
Is offensive.
Right.
This is a survey that proved. You just made that up. You just carried on the myth that Liverpudlians thieve. Now that's not true. That is not true.
Well,
it's not.
Well, some of them do.
There's been no survey that you're more likely to thieve if you're from Liverpool than if you're in Manchester. So that hasn't been proven yet. So all I've got is the evidence from a survey of, I think, 3,500 people. It's proof that Mancunians take off more sick days. XFM 104.9. This is April Come She Will by Simon and Garfunkel. Brilliant. So, if you're from Manchester, sorry about that. I mean, it is true. We aren't making that up. We weren't doing a stupid stereotype like Kyle did with Liverpudlians. It's just a survey that Mancunians take off more sick days. But they might be genuine. They might be sort of an iller people, or it might just be people who are in Manchester go, I can't be bothered to go to work, it's rubbish. Whereas if you're in London, you go, I can't wait to go to work. What a lovely place this is.
Some great jobs, don't you?
Great jobs, don't they?
Yeah.
Jane's Addiction, Just Because on XFM 104.9, broadcasting from London, where people prefer to only be off sick when they actually are ill.
Sure. I don't think I've ever taken a day off sick. Except when I had that terrible tonsillitis.
Is that when you went home, stayed with your mum and dad?
Yeah. Why is that a problem? No, it's back to health.
No, I'm not saying it's a problem.
It's back to health. Yeah, I've got a loving family. So sue me. What do you make of that?
The antagonism and piss taking is just like, oh God, 3 blokes in a pub. There's people listening. I can't go.
Are there?
So what have we got? It's 1:20. What have we got? We're on till 3.
Well, we've been talking, we've been doing well, we've been playing some great rock and roll, we've been playing some lovely songs, we've told them, we've explained a survey, just for employees, be careful.
Yeah.
We've, put that out there, we put a shout out there, people know
would you say it was probably safest, if you are an employer, to never employ Mancunians?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, because, you see, that's only an average, so I imagine some Mancunians, like, Londoners, are nice, reliable people, it's probably just a few bad eggs to throw the stats up
Sure.
a little bit. You know, people that would go, I'm not coming in today, I'll put on some wet trousers.
Sure.
All right, stay in bed.
Yeah.
Stay in bed.
Yeah.
You still got them on? Yeah. Well, pop them off.
Yeah.
Put them on the radiator and go to bed with a little duvet. That'd be the best thing to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, Carl? Right. What's your attitude? Is it because you're tired?
Yeah.
Well, why are you tired, though?
You weren't staying out watching those Channel 5 films again, were you?
Did you ever go on a picnic, Carl? Was there places to go in Manchester, or was it like Quarryland, mostly?
The problem with those adverts, like when I was growing up, they'd sort of give you ideas, because remember the Charlie's one, right? And we were on holiday, right? And I met these two lads who are knocking about with, like, mates and that. And that advert came on, and we thought it'd be a good idea to wind his mum up, because this advert had just been on saying, you know, kids are going missing in Wales, right?
Yeah.
So we said, oh, this will be a good laugh. We put the kid in the wardrobe. His mum came back from shopping. We said, oh, he's gone missing. We haven't seen him for hours.
That's terrifying.
I know.
That's an appalling
How old
thing
were
to
you?
do.
About 13.
And what was his mum? She must have been,
She was, yeah, she was going mad, and that's when we thought, oh, God, we've gone, will we say anything? Will we pretend we don't know where he is?
Open the wardrobe,
Yeah.
he'd suffocated.
Yeah. That's horrible, Carl.
I know, but
Such a
it's just
cruel
what you do,
thing.
isn't it? It's just what you do.
Well, no, you do.
What do you mean? It's just what you do.
I-
What was it? Was he in the wardrobe? Was he listening to this? Why didn't he go, Mum, it's all right, when he heard her crying?
No, she wasn't crying, she was just panicking and, like, screaming a little bit and that.
Screaming a little bit.
Okay, we'll tell her when the screaming starts.
Exactly, yeah.
And then, what's the other thing? Like, on the same, like, you know, all this was going on when I was growing up. And, one time we're on holiday, and my mum says, right, if you're going on the beach, it's a big beach. But, you know, if you're going to go out and play there, I need to know where you are.
So
what part
where
of the
these
beach you're going
bells?
to.
where this cowbell round your neck.
She gave me a balloon.
Good
Give you a
idea.
balloon.
A balloon, and it just, you know, sort of attached to my arm, so wherever I was playing in the sea and that, you can see the balloon and that.
Brilliant.
But then the problem was, everyone else thought that's a good idea.
Cool.
And it was just like loads of kids with balloons and that.
Oh, I ruined it.
So that didn't work.
Yeah.
I had to bin that
Sure.
idea.
Yeah.